Hello, hello, welcome to the Monash vs QUT Showmatch. I'm Empha, and today I am going to be hosting and casting today's tournament alongside Steven. Steven?
Yo, what up?
Yo, okay. For those of you who don't know, I am the current manager and one of the community members of the Monash Mega Overwatch, as well as Steven, who's also our current player coach. And we have some good stuff for you here today. We have two show matches between two of our teams from each university. Mainly the Monash Majors and Moodles versus QT Respawn Azure and QT Respawn Club. It's going to be some fun times, right, Steven?
Yeah, firstly, big thank you to QET for approaching us and willing to do this show match. Definitely something I want to see happen a lot more. Help go out the scene, help show a lot more players, give them an opportunity to be streamed and see what they've got.
Yes, indeed. All right. So welcome for all you joining us on stream, or whether I believe that the QT side of things has organized the TV screen and the bar. So welcome if you're joining us from there. And yeah, let's dive right into it. Should we talk about the map pool first?
Let us shout production.
Yeah. All right. Yes. So this is our map pool for today's tournament. We have the Control, Hybrid, Escort, Push, Flashpoint. Very standard stuff. We've given the teams 2 maps each, and yeah, for starters, we'll be having Li Jiang for the first match, and then we will have the Pal for the second match here. All right, Student, what are your thoughts on these map pool?
So essentially, we start off on Legion Tower for game 1, map 2, or game 2, I should say. We start off on the pole, and the loser chooses. So sort of we've chosen maps that are very unique and very different from each other, just so we can get a range of heroes and heroes being played.
Yes,
Personally,
indeed.
I'm looking for Nabani. I'm looking forward to Nabani, and also Watchpoint because I like dive. I'm a dive man, and those maps are very very good for dive. But Legion Tower and the pole both very very broad in terms of like what heroes you can play. So it'll be a nice little test just to see what both teams have got.
Yes, very true. And of course, Nabani, Watchpoint, Gibraltar, maps that we haven't really seen as of late if you've been following the AOL's scene of things. And so, yeah, I think it'd be nice to see players, bring out a different range of comms, bring out maybe just some fun comms here and there we might see. And yeah, hopefully it'll all run out well. Shall we talk about the teams next? Firstly, we'll talk about the Monash side of things, the Monash Majors.
Okay, so Monash Majors, there we go. Monash Majors, firstly, you have Joker on tank, Mikkel and Udella, who are both new to this team, on DPS, and finally Chirpy and McChicken for support. Now, Alpha, you played with everyone, and I've asked you this before, but I'm going to ask you again. You played with this team, or with the majority of these people. What makes them special?
I think we've been playing together for 2 seasons of AOL now. I've stepped away this year, but new blood is going to be good to pump some fire into the veins. Joker, Chirpy, McChicken, very very strong trio of players that can just carry any moment. And Chirpy, of course, Chirpy and McChicken just a very strong support line. But yeah, I mean, Mikkel, Yordana, new names to the scene, both coming in, both playing DPS, which is what I used to play. And of course, we had to mention our subs. Which is weighing the backlines with Void on the Genji, who's like the mainstay of the majors as well, who I played with. And we also have another support player in the back as well, Moriarty, who is also a new member of the team. Yeah. So
Both Udella and Joker are friends, so this helps bring in some synergy. And Mikkel, I would say, has been sliding with the team quite well.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. All right, let's look over the QT side of things. Here we have, well, unfortunately, me and Student don't know much about them, but we've got their favorite heroes from the side of Jay. So we have Calviro on tank, we have Will and Upper Class on DPS, and we have Kaistro and Nekoya on support starting. And I think we have Mistakes in the back as a sub for the support. So not much to know about this team. The hero picks are very interesting because, you have quite standard Echo Mercy duo here that maybe we'll see come up for them. We have the Ryan, which is always fun to watch, especially if we see a Ryan duel. And yeah, Students, what are your thoughts about this team?
I mean, it feels like two people are doing with each other, and then you got a Ryan Heart main, or one trick.
Mm-hmm.
You have the Echo Mercy just playing alongside with each other, and also the Genji and Ana, which I think could be quite strong. If the Echo Mercy doesn't work, you always have the Nano Blade in the backup zone. And Calvero, good luck playing Ryan. Yeah, I'm sure there's a reason why it's his favorite tank, and if we get to see it out, I'll be very excited given the state of the current meta.
Yeah, it'd be really fun. I mean, also, this is just their favorite hero, so we have no clue what they play. We're interested to see. I believe they also are currently a new team that just formed, because similarly for both sides of both QUT and Monash, I think both of us only had like one team last year. This year is very exciting. Monash side has three. I believe QUT has four teams. So, improvements and a lot of new faces in the scene, and we're really excited to see these players show off the skills here. All right,
I'll be disappointed if I don't see Caviro on the Rhine at least once. Figure
Yeah,
it out
we
at
want to
least
see
at the
that.
beginning.
Yeah, we know Joker's also a big fan of the Rhine duel, so we hope to see that happen too. All right. Let's talk about what we have. Some rules for this tournament. I think the most important thing that we've talked about in this tournament as well is the Valkyrie ban. Very expertly drawn plane. Yeah. So those of you who have been keeping up with the Overwatch World Cups, Overwatch Championship Series, sorry, you've noticed that before the hotfix just came in, Malga has been the mainstay in the meta, and it's just not very fun or interesting to watch per se. So we decided this before the hotfix, so we decided on a global Malga ban so that we can bring you hopefully the most exciting and most exhilarating, gameplay that from both of our teams. Yeah.
I mean, this is definitely again. It was before the Malga hotfixes. Obviously, had the patch gone, if this was like played a week ago, this would have made sense. But with the patches now, it makes it a little bit less sense. But Malga is just in general a hero that doesn't really. It forces everyone to either play Malga or they lose, which is how strong and how broken he and his comp was. And so, just because we wanted to let you see a wide variety of heroes being played at the highest level, we just decided to have Malga banned.
Yes, indeed, and yeah. So I believe that's all we had to talk about for the teams. We'll be heading to game very soon, so stay tuned. Steven, do you have anything else you want to mention?
I mean, not really. It's just let's see what both teams are made of. I'm excited. I think the players are players from both sides are ready, and let's have ourselves a good, fun game. Personally, I'm not really interested in whether this goes to in whether we win or whether QIC 0 win. I'm more interested in just there being competition. Like I'd much rather a game 5 than like a 3-0 stomp, and hopefully both teams show us what they've got.
Yes. We're very excited to see these teams. We also try to make sure that these teams are similarly matched. So, just for your information,
same
these
div.
two, yeah, the same division exactly. So, those of you who are unfamiliar, tomorrow will be the start of our AOL season 1, 2024. I think my camera just disappeared, but it's alright. I'll keep talking. So AOL Season 1 is basically the Australian Amateur Overwatch League that we as universities take part in, and both these teams are in the same division, and our next two teams also are in the same division. So similar skill level. Hopefully we'll see some, like Steven said, very interesting gameplay. And yeah, we're just getting some confirmation from the side of the majors, making sure everyone's ready, and we should be heading into matches soon.
Yeah, I believe currently they're just waiting on a player.
Mhm.
But yeah, both teams in Uni Div 3, and then a match 2, which will feature Middles versus Respawn. I forgot the other team, sorry, but those two teams are in Uni Div 1. It's the highest skill level.
Yes.
But yep.
All right. Yeah, we're just waiting for confirmation from players now. So, Steven, what are your thoughts on the current meta of things actually? Because now that we've seen that Morga has been, if you've been keeping up Overwatch CS, there's a flurry of different things that's popped up, and I just want to know what your thoughts are on that.
A flurry of different things, but there's like a common denominator, and that's
Mhm.
Orisa. In terms of tank, like
In terms
obviously
of tank.
for DPS, there's been a lot of Sojourn, there's been a lot of Echo, a lot of Tracer, but those are things you generally expect. But for like the Mulga, because the tank generally decides how the team is played and like what heroes are played, and just to see Orisa essentially becomes a replacement for Mulga, and sort of becomes that Orisa poker comp instead of the Mulga comp.
Yeah. I was actually thinking about that, and I was watching some NA matches today, and I thought you were going to say actually that Lucio's become a mainstay, because actually NA has been bringing out a lot of different comps. They've been running different tanks. Actually, the tanks, in fact, have been the most fluid things about the meta as well in NA. Maybe not so in Korea, but yeah, in NA they have running the Zarya, the Sigma, a lot of different things. And I think the Lucio is actually probably one of the strongest characters right now. Of course, with the new Season 9 changes, the hitbox buff, Lucio just provides so much more utility. His healing's just a lot better, his projectile size increased, of course, and he's just become a mainstay in most of the comps.
Yeah, so it just feels like the meta is essentially just play what you're best at, which I think is what it should be always, because you don't really want to play a hero that you're not comfortable with. And so if you're able to play all your best at, and hey, if you keep winning with that hero comp, then you determine the meta.
Yeah,
And that's exactly what we saw Dallas Field pull out in 2021.
Yes, exactly. All right, we are getting in right now. I think yes, just the last minute sub for the majors. We're gonna have Chirpy out for Moriarty. So
Classic.
yeah,
He's having dinner.
yeah, classic Chirpy. All right, yeah, we're gonna start the match here, and hopefully for the production should be transferring over.
Going in.
It should be all okay going in. All right, hopefully everything looks all right.
Alright, so
Yes,
the
all
start of Chirpy definitely, I would say it definitely hurts Majors a lot more, considering that both Chicken and Moati are both Flex support players, and that now means that if they want to play the staple Lucio, one of them will need to flex over to play their hero. But if they want, they can always play the Ana Kiri.
Yeah, I do believe the Chicken has been grinding Lucio though, and it looks like they are running that comp.
Yo, Ryan!
Running off on market here, right? Sorry, yeah, on night market here. We see, you know, very classic comp coming from Mages. Tracer Echo, Doom, very mainstay staple right now in the dive comp, but also the Ana break. A little bit different from what we're seeing, which is the Lucio Kiri. And of course, on the side of Azir student, the Reinhardt, like you said.
Yeah, looking at that team comp, it's sort of like a knowledge check. It's sort of like, hey, we're gonna play. We were gonna play Ryan in Life Weaver. Now we're gonna play a Queen, sort of a brawl, just run out the other team with Kiri and Moira. So a lot of healing.
Yeah, both teams opting not to really run a flex main support here. And you know, on one side with the Genji and the Tracer both competing. Yeah, we're heading to battle right now on point. It's also very touching. And with Upclass going for some damage here. But gets a good punch with Hystro. Gets taken out early. And Major seems to be in control. Another good punch onto Calvero and stolen. Still stolen by Moriarty Lin. But looks like Azir has to back up the point for now.
I mean, either you give Joker ult charge, or you give Moira ult charge. Personally, if you're Azure, you probably prefer Joker get the ult charge. But yeah, two massive moves to start the game off. Yeah, and he's ready.
Yeah, Nosa just coming out from the side of Azir. They're gonna maintain this, and yeah, we'll see how they attack this point. Looks like they're looking to go through main. Yeah, Joker getting some early blocks in. Not gonna get a power punch, but Mage is holding strong on point.
Will does have their ult advantage in terms of his ult, so he's doing a lot more damage. Early shout force. Yeah, they're not really running at anyone. He's sort of getting an opportunity right now.
Yeah, Calvero uses a shot but not using his cooldowns. Misses the knife on Rodella. But second on solo. But Nano comes in. Manages to hit Joker. Joker gets the 2 punches in his support. 2 for 2, trade out the side. And now the 3 for 3, but Joker has the advantage over the Nano. Will pick up Moriarty in the backline though. And Joker being forced to use it out here. Calvero taken down. Finds the Genji somehow and just to end that corner for point. Huge punch. And Joker cleans up the rest of Azir.
No way, that was a 3v2. They lost. Say both supports, they lost both DPS at the very beginning, but the Nano into Joker, he just clutches that fight right up. Both supports gone.
Yeah. Huge pick up from Joker, and now Pulse Bomb ready for the side of Monash Rangers. Echo copy coming out as well, along with the rally. But keep your eyes, the rush blade here with the coalescence might be huge from the side of here. Joker taking down really low. Comes out early. Oh, he's gonna punch out, and the stun comes out from a Chicken onto the Queen. Nothing happening so far. Joker going in quite deep. The duplicate comes out on the Moira. Hystro taken out the 1 HP, forces the Suzu. Hasn't used the rush yet, and then taken out early by Rodella. The pulse comes up from Mikko, misses. But you know, Azir coming out, committing the Queen out, committing the blade, and managed to find the Chicken so far. Blade's gonna find second. Maybe there's not quite Mikko, but the Moira cleans up, and Azir looks like they're in charge of this point right now. They're just opting back out.
Hey, that was a lot more expensive for Azure than you wanted. You initially wanted to go with Blade and a Cole, however the Cole got the punch and the Rampage only found Chicken. However, that was enough value and so they're able to finish that out. They do have the Kasune though, and that is a very powerful ultimate if used in like a correct scenario.
Yeah, so I thought the switch coming out from Will off the Echo onto the Sombra. Sombra very known simple counter for DPS against the Toothpaste. Not gonna get that part to Joker. Forced to use the strike here. Not gonna find much. Gets teched out, but Will gets taken out by Moriarty. Topo is huge uppercut taken out very low, but Moriarty gets taken out by the skill of yeah. 3v4 right now, 3v3, but Joker finds another one. Huge punch, huge slam, and just a Queen left on point, and Mages in control. Can Will touch?
Probably not. It was looking like... Nah. Oh, he does get a touch actually.
Yep. He's
They're
contesting.
all coming back. This is the winnable if you're Azure.
Yep. Oh no, he doesn't get the touch off, and Mage just secured the first point, 142.
Definitely the tempo of Mage is going a lot quicker. It's sort of Joker going in, letting everyone look at him, and then that allows Udella and Mikkel to pick off the people, the supports essentially. And Moira, Nikoya had the call. Unfortunately, just dies before they get to use it. And the first round will go to Mages. That being said, this map is a lot better for Azure if they wanted to go into like a Ryan, like a Rush comp.
Hello.
Yeah, it seems so. I think the players in chat are talking about it right now, and Mages look like they're going to commit to it. Oh, Azure also thinking of switching to it. We'll see how this goes. Mages coming up with a pretty solid comp here, and they're both running in the Ryan. Let's go. Piki not taking my Joker, doesn't give a damn. And starting out the skill on Calviro, the Reinhardt main, taking a dual right on Joker. Plus the advantage on the side of main just because Lucio should be able to get more speed, more value out of the speed here. But of course the duo of Fury and Arma both really strong. Calviro taken down a little bit low, but giving it some space. Uppercut finds Mikkel in the back, but it's taken out very low. Urudella finds Will instead. It's a 44 and the Calviro taken out so low. Joker snipes him with the fire strike, and Major seems to be in control of the point. Upper class goes in for a last ditch effort, but just there to contest the point and is taken out by Urudella.
Definitely a lot better positioning for Mages, able to essentially take the white room, which forced Azure to sort of back out, made them playing sort of like a rough angle. Nice pick off onto the Kiri. Now they can sort of walk forward, that's the main healer. Now onto Nikoya. Missing Ana, the Shadow. Of course, he's gonna solo Shadow every time.
Shadow just comes up from Joker during the Ryan dip. I mean, Azure basically lost the fight, both supports taken out. Yeah. Coming up here now is also their own Shadow. Oh, Joker took down really low, purple, but it's getting sped up by Lucio. Yeah, their own Shadow's coming out. The copy is coming out for Urudella and the Nano as well. Could be used by Moriarty to save the side of Mages of a sticky situation. We'll see how the team approaches the fight here.
Told you, Nano.
Probably the brightest for whoever is Shadow actually. Huge lead. Shadow comes through. Nate comes through, and Joker just taken out instantly. Spurred down. Now Mikkel takes out Will somehow. The Nano comes out the Sojourn, but Upclass finds Urudella. 3v4 on the side of Mages. Chicken just contesting point, taken on really low, and that's all she wrote for Mages here. Good fight coming from his ear. Only really using the Shadow here, and it's really economical for them.
Yeah, that was so important. Now they have both supporters, they have Blade, they've Copy, they have a lot of resources right now. They can just win the next 5 with another Blade and save, build up another Shadow, and they can grenade and run at them. Very good position if you're Azure right now.
Yeah, Mikkel also being taken out by the kunai from Kaistro, the Kirito, and that's just more time wasted on the side of Mages. Lead comes out, doesn't hit anyone. Lead comes out again on Joker, Nano committed on the Reinhardt, and the Blade comes out as well. Mages gets the beat out in time but does not catch Joker. Rodell also taken out really low. Big kill with the Genji. Moriarty taken down, the Anas on the side of Mages taken down, and looks like Azure is going to clean up the fight here.
Nice, so you know that old advantage Azure had? Well, now it's gone essentially. They both support ults, both DPS ults. They do win the fight, and Cover does have a Shadow, and we saw what they used Shadow last time. So this time we're gonna hope for a massive Shadow for them.
Yeah. All eyes on Cabrio here. Shield down, taking very low. He's looking at Joker. Shadow comes out, good block by Joker, but he gets net. He gets put away. Will finds Urudella in the back, and Mages looks like they can't really push this. Azure slowly pushing up the advantage here, looking to seal the deal. Snap coming up from Moriarty, gets on Cabrio, but Cabrio no fleet, just charging in. He has the support of both his healers, and Moriarty somehow finds upper class in the back. So 4v4 now on the side of Mages. Nano comes out and Joker to heal. Shut up! So right into the shield off the side of Azure. Urudella is taken out by Will again, but he's right in his way out of position. Cabrio might have saved the team, but sacrifices his life for it. Will take it out also low. Mikkel's trying to pick, and Mages looks like to be back in control of the point.
Yeah, it seems like both Ryan just had agreement, hey, I'm gonna shadow you no matter what. And then we've both been shadowing into the shield side here.
Yeah, alright, now we send the Mages, we have both the overclock and the copy coming up. Came first, yeah, the copy's coming up on this fight. Probably both gonna copy the Ryan. You might have a chance to see 4 Ryans in the match here. On the field at the same time. And yeah, looking forward on all eyes on his overclock here, looking really big. Will almost finds the copy, but almost finds the kill there. Natoya has the random shot as well. Go for that, yep, copy the run, Shadow comes through. Calvero trying to make sure Joker, but Joker just picking too much damage. Natoya picks up the copy of Rodella and looks like the charge comes through from Will, finds Nickel. And Azir, aim for one of this point here. They will keep a shot. Just doing nothing, nothing doing really. Finds the kill.
There goes the Shadow onto the line there, but it seems like based on the fact that Chicken hold on Shadow early.
Doesn't get the charge onto the right, and Mage's not ways to touch the point. Chicken has the beat here, but he needs to rush. Mario is just the critical, and the touch skill comes from Rico. Oh, got hit! Chicken, but it gets taken out by the charge. Up past the keep late. Yep, Super Blade cleans up the rest of Mages, and Joker on the point now, stalling with the ball, but that's gonna be all she wrote pretty much for the Mages here. Chicken's not real coming in time. Joker stalling a little bit more charge. He's still stalling the point here, but it's gonna be taken out. Chicken probably just gonna come in beat, but don't think he can touch the point here. And what a fight coming out for Zier. As predicted, 4 Reinhardts on the field, but the nano coming out from the side of Zier just proved too dominant for Joker. He couldn't handle all that pressure.
Yeah, I mean, well played by Azir, but it seemed like for Mages, the call was to swap, or just to save ults and prepare for another fight. We saw Chicken, he had the beat there, but he saved it for the next fight. Unfortunately, Joker then committed the shadow, thinking it was maybe winnable and turnable. Gets picked off there, and all of a sudden, you've lost the tank. You have to just run to point, and Calvero, I know, it was big brain, I don't know if it was tended, but that pin was ginormous, essentially. Minimizing any chance for Mages to essentially fight back.
Yep.
And now, both teams.
Yep, on to Guardian here. Yeah, classic dive for both teams. Opting for the Winston on the side of Calvero. We haven't seen him play this yet, Joker, of course. Who's his main, has to pull it out. And yeah, very standard support. Very standard lineup song. It is, yeah, you're right, it is the Kirimura. Not opting for a main support here. And yeah, you can see it here. You know, Mages just being able to apply so much pressure onto the side of Azir. Bubble comes out early, but no picks on the side yet. So he goes in for the punch early, but does not get a punch out. He's taken off also very low. He got body blocked by Calvero and taken out by Natoya. Calvero taken down very low himself, but he's gonna manage to get the mecha. Will takes out Orodella in the back, and Mages gonna get cleaned up here. Moriarty gonna get jumped on by the Winston, and first point control is gonna go over to Azir.
Hey, I was worried that Joker would go for an environmental kill. Unfortunately, he misses, and great body block by Calvero. Just eliminating that defense, eliminating that threat, and allows both his supports to walk up now.
Yes, indeed. And now we'll see how Mages are gonna approach this fight here. And very traditionally, teams would go and rotate over to White Room here. So of course that's with the brawl stuff, but for dive, sort of similar, but we have multiple ways to approach this point. Looks like Mages are opting to approach from White Room. And yeah, ults coming up for this fight. The nano coming up soon by Moriarty, bringing it really fast. Joker, taking a lot of damage. Has 9% good punch, get him off the point. Orodella gets taken out by the side by Will. Will is the copy up right now. Calvero gets punched out. Joker still taking damage. And Mages are the nano comes out on the Joker. Will copies the Tracer here, and he's gonna be taken down really low. Joker, that's a slam, but not gonna find anyone. He finds Stemma, he finds Geji, but on the other side, Chicken gets taken out by the Winston here, and Pulse comes out, doesn't hit, but Will finds the throw onto Moriarty, and Joker still contesting point. He's still taking out very low, but finds some kickbacks, but Azir looks like gonna maintain the control at this point.
Kick it out. Oh, he does it out!
Oh my god, he does get out. And then Calvero had to save his life there, he almost jumped into the pit. Well, waste of a primal you can say, but you know what? Worth it.
I don't blame him.
Yeah, don't blame him. Don't want to lose to the environmental kill.
Honestly, might be shocked as well. How does Joker not die for that? It's way further, literally. But now you have the Valley of Mages. It's gonna be huge. Nice stick.
Oh, huge stick. Yep, huge stick coming out from Mikkel onto Will, and now Mages has the advantage here. Bradley might come out here with Ruda looking for the target. Bradley comes out, the blade comes out, goes for uppercut. Somehow by Sage, you can find Moriarty, the sports all Mages get taken down, and the blade is just really good. But focusing beam finds upper class. Patrick gets taken down as well by Joker and the DPS and tanks of the tank of both Mages just trying to survive. Will though finds 2 back, and now just Nickel that's on point, contesting all by his Winston. Just dealing with the Winston here. Recall forced out. The Calvary is coming in for Azir, and looks like the contesting Chicken gets on point. Oh my goodness! Upper class almost dashes out. Will gets purple taken out really low, but still Azir in control. Natoya is getting out for more. Yep, the pull is huge on the side of Monash Mages, but
Meteor
the Cruise here, the Winston and the Genji opposite cleans up and takes the victory 2-1 over Monash Mages.
I gotta say, Will has been very, very impressive just to start off here. Definitely out-damaging his counterpart, and a nice duplicate. I believe onto the Tracer, just outputting the damage, outputting so much pressure on the supports. Ultimate kill onto Moriarty. And you know, it could be split just a warm-up. You know, first round, it happens. Doesn't matter, forget about it.
Yeah. Of course, Joker, classic fail game farmer here. We know we love him for that. And yeah, we'll head back to lobby here. And we'll go to our next map. Our teams can decide. It's going to be, I believe it is hybrid next. It's going to be between Nubani and Midtown.
Yeah, Nubani, Midtown. If I were the mages, I would pick Nubani.
Yeah, Mages so far has lost the dive against the Azir on that map. And Nubani, of course, very well-known dive map, but I think more practice on that as well. And yeah, they have chosen Nubani as the map. We'll double check with Azir.
Yeah, it definitely seemed like mages favoring that dive, favoring that Doom comp. Hopefully they're able to use that to their advantage here. But what do you think went wrong for mages in the first in the Legion Tower?
I think there's just a little bit too much pressure coming out from the side of Azir there. You saw the echo of Will just on the off angles, getting early picks is really good. He got stickies on the Rodella multiple times, and the backline just got dove on too easily. Of course, Chicken and Moriarty not a support duo that's used to playing each other, per se. But yeah, hopefully, maybe we'll see Mages come in and bring Chirpy back as well. Hopefully he's back for his eating. And we'll see a more interesting match. But of course, Azir, same thing, running the double flex support comp, just putting out a lot of healing and keeping the team alive. Really well played by them. Thoughts on that, Steven?
Thoughts on that? I agree. But more importantly, production, we have got a bit of a message if you can slightly turn down the game audio. Just so I believe the feedback is that casters is a bit high. Oh, it's a bit low.
Yeah, Overwatch.
So just turn down the Overwatch game audio.
Yep.
It would be much appreciated.
Yep. And yeah. All right, hold on. Let me just double check.
Obviously, this is a test. This is first time sort of doing this unique collab. So
yep. All right.
Whenever, the way I see it is that if it's perfect on the first try, then there's something wrong. Something has always got to go wrong, essentially.
Yeah.
Right. If it's just like audio issues, we can just fix that real quick.
Yeah. All right. And yeah, we're gonna be heading to our next map soon. We're going to Nomani. Some subs coming out from the side of Mages, I believe. We have Void coming in from Mikkel and Chirpy coming in for McChicken.
Yeah, definitely leaning into that dive. Void, as you said earlier, loves to play Genji. Nibani, historically known as one of the better Genji maps, but also Echo as well. And then Chirpy as well, finally being that main support. I don't think Chicken played bad, but I think Chirpy is a lot more comfortable in stuff like Brig and Lucia.
Yep. All right. We'll just double check the teams. I think they're going through some resets, and yeah. Yeah, Nubani, we definitely expect to see more dive coming out from the side of both Azir and Mages. I mean, Azir has shown the Winston dive to be really good from them. Mages, of course, Joker and Doomfist, very classic. And yeah, this change-up might be more interesting. Chirpy, of course, more comfortable on the main support. Void bringing the Genji flex that Mages can showcase now. The Doom Genji dive, really very potent from side Mages. I've experienced it myself. Well, I've experienced not the receiving end, but of course the giving end. Like Doom and both Joker and Void, very good together and dive. And yeah, we seeing how whether this flex support comp of Azir is able to stand up to that.
Yeah, it seems like both supports favoring the flex, and so that does leave one of them vulnerable, or more vulnerable than the other. But who knows? We could be talking about dive, and then Cavero might just pull out the mine. You never know.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. I mean, of course, we talk about the flex support, but both Moira and Kiriko are obviously both known to be very slippery with the both very slippery. Kiriko over Suzu, her TP. We also have Moira with Fate, just very strong abilities. So even if they get dived on, they can survive. All right, we'll just check from the players again.
I believe everyone's ready, locking in.
Double check, and yeah, we should be heading into the next map soon.
But based on that first round, I'm kind of happy because that was quite close, and so
Yeah,
that
2-1.
could be a sign to come for the game here.
Yep, hopefully. And now we're heading to Numbani here. Hopefully everything's right. Yep. And we'll see what both teams pick out here. Yeah, Numbani, of course, first point, very, very good for dive, a lot of high ground. And, you know,
Good that you have good.
Too good, yeah, too good. The first point, just especially on defense, you know, just the ability to be able to navigate the high ground, low ground, D.Va, Winston, Doomfist, all very strong picks on defense. And yeah, you barely see any rush really come out here from both the teams. And yeah, we'll see coming out defense here. We have Azir rolling out on the Echo Mercy. Actually, this almost looks like the comp that they're running out with.
On the right.
Other than right, yep. I mean, makes sense. Calvero on the Winston is really good here. Echo Mercy, of course, historically very good now. Very, very strong duo. More so than the Pharah now that she's got changed. She can't stay in the air as often, so rarely see the Pharah now. And yeah, on the side of mages, they look like they are running similar comp to what they're running. Echo Genji, actually no, sorry. Genji coming in now instead of the Tracer, which is what to be expected with Void. And yeah, Chirpy back on the break, and probably we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, definitely both teams offering for a different style. The break does offer more protection for Yana, while the Mercy essentially lets Will carry essentially.
Yeah. So we'll see how this goes. Yeah, mages not really any good access into the Echo Mercy. They don't have the hitscan, of course, no rank hitscan, so everything's actually on this Uradella and Moriarty combo to be able to take down this Mercy Echo. Mages look like they're rotating into the back high ground on the side of Azir. And Azir just poking them out. Yeah. Very narrow and he can get really defensive, but the mages pull the trigger on the Echoes, not gonna get found, but will force to back out all the way. Joker taking off really low. He's still taking a lot of damage here, but it's going to clear up by the side of his supports. But Echo somehow finds Uradella. Probably just caught one thing. And Joker taking a couple to the face, and Cabrera just maintaining his control over the high ground. The jump comes in, the collapse comes in from Azir. Joker finds Will, but two players traded back on the side of mages, and Will's gonna get res, and mages are forced to back off here. All the control over the high ground is now lost.
Yeah, it feels like mages wanted to essentially take the positioning of Respawn Azir, but after they just lost Udella, they just kind of froze and did nothing. And essentially, I think they tried to bait them in. However, in that collapse, he's just waiting for Will to come back, and once he's back, it's a 5v4, and there's nothing you can do in a small room. Granted, Monty does have nano.
Yep. We'll see what they do. They might be looking for a dive through main this time with the Doomfist on the nano. All eyes on Nicoya to keep the sleep here, but Will also with a copy. Doomfist very strong copy now as well. And yeah, they're just poking out here. Joker is taking a little bit of the drag on. The nano comes out, copy comes out as well. Joker goes for the punch, gets punched out, and then sleep lands with Void Breakers up there, following up on the sleep, on the kill, onto the Ana. Ana Mercy gets taken out, but gets the rest off and is traded back. Both sides suffering heavy losses, but Azir, Calvero still up for the side of Azir and able to clean up the rest of the supports here.
A nice job by the Ana there, Nicoya. I've been very impressed with how they've been playing. They've been landing good nades and clutch sleeps right there. They've been limiting Joker a lot there as he went in, and even earlier before he got slept and naded there. So if he's able to consistently land the sleeps, that essentially denies all the value the Doom has.
Yeah. Now ults coming out on the side of Azir. They have 4 ults coming soon, of course. Mercy out almost online. And mages only really have the copy and the Doom out to look at. Chirpy has his rally, of course, but yeah, unfortunately mages just didn't have the... I don't think they had the angle there to pull up on the dive. And now we see Upperclass looking for the echo, but the copy comes through Void. Joker Bulls gets taken out very early, and the blade comes up from Upperclass. Doesn't need the nano, just needs the Mercy damage boost, and mages are gonna get wiped here.
Yeah, it's just both DPS unable, or both flankers just unable to find the value they need. You can see the Respawn, they're very conscious of Udella. And they don't want him to set up or be in a good position, so they've just been shooting him beforehand. And that was quite economically in favor of Azure. They both support ult along the primal, and they're fighting another dupe.
Yes, indeed. Alright, Azure has an out advantage here. Joker gets purple early, but still has the meteor strike. Gonna get out of there, give some out charge to Moriarty, and now Mage's looking for this approach. Chirpy pops the rally early, but isn't gonna really push out here. Joker goes in, gets purple, forces the meteor strike out early on the side of Nicoya. looking for Mercy. It's not gonna get it. Ana gets punched out. Chirpy gets juggled in return. They'll both support, one support each down. The rest comes out from Nekoya. Sorry, from Kaistro onto Nekoya somehow, and now Monash Mages at a disadvantage. Void gets taken up with the blade still, and 5v3 here might be all she wrote here for the Mages. No one's gonna be able to touch the point, I don't think. And yeah, full fault coming out on the side of Azure.
Very, very impressive by everyone in general from Azure.
Score.
The Mages definitely some people struggling. Void there, unable to use Blade. I think it was waiting for the right opportunity, but I think Will upper class definitely stepped up. Kavera as well, just managing to. I think that was a environmental kill on the break there, and then both supports, especially Diana, just managing to stay alive, just limiting every dive attempt that Mages tried.
Yep, that's for sure. And yeah, so Azure just putting out very strong performance, and now we'll see how Mages can respond to this. Of course.
I do not like it.
Alright. Wow, just the producer, we might need a high chat here again. Every time we go to the match, you got a high chat.
I mean, hey, just
no one sees it, no one saw anything, and yeah, Mages coming out. Of course, I was thinking about the counters to the Winston. Joker D.Va is possible, and D.Va is also very good on defense in this match against the Winston, but they seem to be opting for the Reaper instead while maintaining the Echo on the side of Rodella.
Yeah, I think Void.
Yeah, very leisurely stroll across the wall of Numbani there from Will. But yeah, see, then you're saying.
I don't think well, just the Reaper swap just tells me that Void doesn't really like he got that much value on the Genji, and so just onto Reaper, and it's mainly just to shoot Kavera and just make his life a lot harder.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the Mages, they had a lot of good dives, but they just lost too much in return. And, you know, momentous task here, holding the side of Azure for 4 seconds here. Azure looking to move through the lower ground here, just poking and prodding aside Mages. They're a lot on point, finding some good stickies. Gets up plus really low, but it's going to get killed up here. Azure just chilling and just, you know, feeling out their prey here, seeing whether they can get any good picks early. Joker goes in and finds Nekoya somehow on the back line, and the dive comes in anyway from the side of Azure, looking at Moriarty, but she stays alive. Chirpy hacking her to keep her up, and Kaveri gets taken out, but Chirpy of course is taken down. Valiant effort for him to keep the Ana alive and keep her in the fight. Void, Reaper is showing some profits here, gets 2. Joker finishes out Will, and just the Mercy left on
Staggering.
Yeah. A little bit of staggering here. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah, and now Kavera opting over to switch the D.Va here, and Nekoya back onto the Moira.
Man, they kind of set themselves up in a very good position, taking the high ground and just forcing all mages back. Unfortunately, Diana gets picked up early and immediately stops onto the Moira, try to help improve on their survivability there.
Yeah, key pick up coming from Joker early in the fight. Let's see if he can do it again. Of course, now the Moira a bit harder to get. A punch onto Calvero, but there's some hook damage coming out from the side. Plus ultimate coming out with Uruda's copy.
That's
along with Will's actually, yeah, same time. No, actually both Echoes finding a copy at the same time, and Will looking for some angles here. Urudala might be caught out on point. Not getting found. Doom comes out. They copy from Will. Similarly, Urudala cutting the D.Va, and now both being double tagged. Yep. DM coming out. Both of them try to build the ults. Good punch coming out, and the stack comes out on Will. Both Echoes. Ooh. Gets the remake. Moriarty gets taken out early by Will, though, and Void somehow finds Nekoya. The mech of Calvero taken out by Urudella, and Will finds the kill on Chirpy. Voidbreaker forced to use the Reaper out on point, finds Will, finds Calvero, and Mages looking at the control, but taken out very low. Nekoya finds the kill on Urudella in return, and it's just trades coming in from both sides of Azure and Mages. Joker, I think, is the only one left on point, just dealing with both supports right now, and seems to be able to survive. Let's get some
come back. Oh, good sleep.
Good sleep coming out. Yep. Huge kill on Nekoya, and I think Azure probably has to back off this point here. Oh, they look like they're pushing. Now they're just getting some poke damage here, and trying to farm out skin.
They're gonna get slow. They will. Nano, probably not, but it's like a voted positioning now, and now they have to Nano the Doom to go in.
But the punch does not come out from Joker, didn't have a good angle on anyone there, just maintaining space here, never just the zone. And Urudella gets picked up early again by Will! No, the D.Va bomb comes through, does not find anyone. Will finds Voidbreaker, finds both DPS on the side, man. This Chirpy is forced to use the rally. Copy comes out from Will again on Doomfist. Moriarty just getting thrown, getting collapsed on by the side of Azure, but You're not on point, still gets fine though. And Joker, don't be the only one left on point. Person has the ultimate, it's gonna get taken out, and Azir seems to be comfortably taking Mumbani.
Yeah, I mean, they took it, but Mages, that was a much better defense. Took Zero quite a bit of attempts, but once managed to pick off the Echo there, everything just went smoothly from there.
Yeah, good stops coming out from the side of Azir, of course. Diva, being good as a Terran, survives a lot better than the Winston against Doomfist, and of course this Moira is just, you know, certainly the Ana's not the diver anymore, Joker doesn't get as much value as well. And yeah, it's a good place. Will, of course, being able to find those early pickoffs on both the DPS there in the final match was huge from the side of Azir.
Yeah, and I believe the next one is Escort. So I believe it's Watchpoint and Junkertown.
Yes, indeed.
Once again, if you're Mages, you've chosen the Barney in attempt to run dive, and then you've just lost. But granted, you did get some bit of momentum in the defense, but would you choose Watchpoint again? Or would you choose Watchpoint as a dive map? Or would you run Junkertown?
It feels like a very different kind of dive on the side of... Well, not very different kind of dive on Watchpoint, but, you know, high ground's a lot more impressive. We might see hit scan coming out from the side of Mages as well, because they haven't really been running that. They've been very centered... very, what's the word? Decided on this Echo, I guess, for Uradela, and we'll see whether there's some changes here, because the Ashe, of course, very strong on Watchpoint, the high ground on the first point. Like, you can say the same about the Barney, but I think it's even stronger. The blue box you can play around in Gibraltar, and of course, Widowmaker and stuff can be good as well. And yeah, I think the Mages have chosen Gibraltar here. We'll be heading to that. And yeah, Susan, you want to talk anything about the map?
Yeah, I mean, Watchpoint, a lot better for dive. Definitely feels like the Mages want to run the dive, want to run the Doomfist there. For traditionally, Monkey, you could say is a bit better than Doom on that point of the map, or just better in general. But I think Joker's a lot more comfortable in the Doom, and so that's why we're seeing him pick out there.
Yes,
and then we do see a swap as well.
Yeah, same thing. We're gonna see. Oh, okay. We're gonna see a swap of teams. Azir is gonna opt to choose attack first, and yeah, once again, Mages making some changes. They have Mikkel for Uradela, Mikkel the hit scan player on the side of Mages, or Face Specialist hit scan player. I mean, Void also is known to bring out the hit scan from time to time, and yeah, Chicken coming in from Moriarty as well. So might be seeing some change ups for the side of Mages, or you know, they're also just giving everyone some playtime. I think everyone now has played for the side of Mages, and it's good for them. I think it's great to see everyone showing their stuff here in this show match.
Yeah, it definitely feels. I mean, Mikkel, I believe he was brought on to be a tracer specialist, so the fact that he's taking Udella over definitely feels. I mean, Udella was struggling. There's no doubt about that. So maybe it's sort of, hey, we want to just play everyone and then change things up and see how we go.
Yes, indeed. All right. We're gonna head into the third map here, and might be the decider here. Azir on match point, and yeah, Mages have an uphill battle now. They have to, if they want to win this series, they have to complete a reverse sweep here, and it has to start from this map.
Initiating match.
Yeah, that's what they have to do. But I've been very impressed with Will, Kaviro, essentially the whole team from Respawn Azir. Each of them have been mechanically very, very good and have done their part. Essentially, like you get pocketed as a Echo by the Mercy. You are essentially putting a lot of pressure on the Echo to perform, and I think Will performed fantastically, as evident. What is this? I think just
it's the MM special.
Hey, there was a bad
Not really. There. Almost. Oh, wait. Joker. They're just teasing us a little bit here. Yeah, I mean,
hello. Oh, might as well.
Yeah, might as well try something different. It looks like they're running something more conventional. Nickel should be running on the hit scan here. Chicken and Chirpy, Mora break as usual. And Azir also running similar comp to what we've seen before. The Mora here in the backline, of course, and the Echo of Will. Actually surprised to not see the Mercy in this map. Mercy is pretty good on the first point here for the Echo. But yeah.
But after.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, Coordinator is interesting there.
Definitely,
yeah, I
think it's just like a
more value.
Yeah, I think it's just like, okay, I think you're gonna pick the Winston, and we're just not gonna have fun. And yeah, Mikkel running out on the Ashe here. Hit scan finally coming out for the side of Mages, and yeah. Just have one on card right now, looking for dive. Dive comes in, not gonna get booked up by Chirpy. Chirpy now taking down really low. Kaviro also double force. Void also taking down low, very forced, and just cooldowns being traded from the sides of Mages and Azir.
to dive in. Doesn't look like he's finding much value. Oh, it does get Void down. That's essentially the main threat for Calvero. Now he can afford to go more aggressive, and you can see he's on both supports right now. Okay, now turns his attention onto Joker, and now it's going to clean him up here.
Yeah,
Joker
Joker
off
just...
on the Void.
Yep. This part of position that Joker Mick also gets taken out, and yeah, Joker just pushed a bit too far there. The block very strong, but no, it can't block everything. You know, and it looks like mages are gonna be giving up first point over here. Joker looking for a contest, but gets points like Calvero. Yeah, and then Void gets taken out as well by Will. Will just dominant force in his echo so far. Really good positioning, really good stickies. Yeah.
Now both supports are looking to get staggered.
Yeah, Chicken can keep driving the Chirpy, and of course Will gets the copy first in this fight. Chicken also has Nano though in returns, and Void looking at the switch between the Genji and the... Nano comes out by Chirpy. Chicken gets taken out by upper class though. He's taken out very low, gets taken out by nearby Chirpy, but Pyro comes up from Calvero, just juggling them in the room, and Chirpy supports of the mages are down, and mages look like they had to back off. Will comes in for the cleanup. Mikko finds Hystro somehow, and I don't think mages can hold this point for much longer. The Joker taken down quite low, but it's gonna take him out by the sticky. Oh my gosh, huge stickies coming out from Will once again, fighting too. And yeah, we're just gonna get this control.
Oh, the rally as well.
Yeah, also the rally early. Coming in for Colossus comes out, but it's gonna take down the rest of the fight. And there's just so much damage coming up from DPS and the tank. And mages look like they need to find a response here quick. If not, they're gonna, get a pretty fast push here.
Look, I'm gonna be honest. I think QT Respawn just clear through this third path from no shadow. Void looks lost, swapping between Genji and Reaper, unsure of what to do. Joker, I mean, Nano wasn't that bad, got picks, but then afterwards they just needed to trade, or continue to trade, or just reset, and then they just kind of just died, or they just did nothing and just got staggered.
Yeah. 3 ults coming out from the side of Vizier, then get Ninja Blade. And the copy already being forced out by Will. Finds Void early. I think he didn't have the reaction to be raped out there. Joker is taken out really low. The back emote is huge, saving that. Genji taken out very low as well. Mikko finds the pick onto the lane Genji. But here comes the Reaper out, and Joker gets found as well. Will back to his form. With, Void coming on point. Gonna find Mikko somehow finds Nicoya, I think. Just
down to
point. Yep. Joker coming back on the ball quick here. The rush is being forced out. Void gets taken out. Chicken finds Hystro in the back. It's pretty even so far. Mages have the faster respawn, but Calvero will picks up full support of Mages. Mikko comes out with an overclock. Gonna try and find one, does not. Finds a hit onto the Genji. Huge shot, and Wizzy just juggling around, but he stays alive. But he's taken out eventually. Joker struggling to stay alive in front. The 10 Suzu comes out and gonna keep him alive for a while longer. Chicken gets taken out so low. Will finds the pick. Yep, the boot comes out and finds Calvero, and just a stagger fest here for the mages. Chirpy gets taken down again, both supports down, but mages of course the fastest spawn, the Tracer, the ball all coming in really fast, and I think they are going to be able to hold question mark? Yes?
Yeah, they are. They're gonna pick up the Moira here at the end. Not before she kills off Chicken there. Great stagger, or great, like, just contesting a point there by mages. It started off early, picked up 1, there picked up 2, and then they were just able to live there. In that 5-minute time bank, all of a sudden, still strong like 3 1/4, but it's better than 5.
Yep. Cole coming up here for Azir as well as Will's copy. The Void, normally known for his very big Death Blossoms, has it up as well, and we'll see whether he can get some value here. Forced to Reaper early. He seems to be caught within a row and a half. There's good coming from Chirpy to put the Winston on the high ground, and he just seems to be looking for some angle here. Oh, Mikko gets taken out by this. Oh, but Moira gets taken out in return. Huge. The Colossus is down now. The cop comes up from Will. He's looking for the Death Blossom as well. Chicken gets taken out very low. The huge Death Blossom comes out. Almost finds Calvero. Will gets taken out of his form, and Upper Class still finds one in return as well as Will. Upper Class gets taken out eventually, and there's 3-4 for the side of mages. Chirpy has beat here. It's taken out very low. It's not going to be using it yet. He doesn't get Ajax. Good. Mikko gets taken out early, but Chirpy going in so aggressively. Moira taken out very low. Forced to use the fate. Nekoya still holding on to the Cole. Not going to be using it yet, and it's back to neutral sort of fight here with both sides. Rush gets forced out. Yep. Two series both gets used. The Colossus as well coming out for the side of Azir. Void takes down so low. Even one comes in, but not gonna find anyone. Chirpy gets taken out by the core lessons. And Azir, the blades coming out from upper class. Will he use it?
cost needs to be
Still
huge.
thinking, yeah, the cost needs to be huge. And we see here we have Void stuck in the corner, Wraith just being forced by the Winston here. Pulse comes out, does not find anyone. Upperclass still holding on to his blade. Finds the quick on McChicken, and now no reason not to use it. He still owns it. What a boost. Joker finds Kaishko somehow though. And Nekoya is the only one keeping Azure alive here in this fight. Mech comes out. Yep. When the mech comes out, the kill comes to a Diva, and Mage's gonna have the hard time contesting this point. Mikko gets caught as well, both DPS get caught down, and now it's just Chirpy couldn't touch the point, and Mages. And Azir managed to push out 3 points of Gibraltar with a time bank of 1 minute 54.
I mean, still very, very impressive by Respawn Azura. But if you're Mages, that could have been a lot worse. We could be sitting here with a 5-minute time bank, but they've reduced it all the way to 2 minutes. And maybe you take something, maybe take some part of that, try to get some momentum going, because they need it.
Yeah, they had a really good hold on to the third point there. There were a lot of good overtime picks coming through, and they managed to pull through, but unfortunately, Azir just had too many outs there at the end. And yeah, Mage's huge momentous task up coming up for them, because not only do they have to push all the way to the end, they also have to attack again to have a chance to stay in this fight. In the series.
Yeah. Dude, I mean, Watchpoint's one of those maps where you don't really care about what time you push it in, you just care about reaching the end at all. And so if they're able to like slowly start to, if they manage to full cap, and then maybe they can start something with the overtime push. Mikko taunting us.
Yeah, I don't think the top's coming out here, but I think we definitely want to see some swap ups coming from the Mages. The Winston here I think is a good start. Joker, unfortunately, I don't think he's finding as much value on the Doomfist, especially with a backline as slippery as the Kirimura. It might well go on the first map, but Azir seems to have adjusted to his playstyle, and now Mikkel actually pulling out on the Willmaker here. Interesting pick. Oh my goodness, just the amount of damage coming out of Willbreaker so early. Joker also going to be taken out by Will. Oh, Will just cleaning up the side of Mages. They're already farming out 30% out charge. Up to 20.
He has a 1 in his name, but it should be changed to 3. He seems to be consistently getting multi-kills throughout this whole entire game. Picks off point at the beginning.
No longer called Will gonna be called Will. He changed it to. But yeah, Azir, talk about team comp. Still running a similar comp. Echo of course very good against the Genji. Gets taken out low. But Mikko switched over to the Soldier and gets sticky a little bit, and Joker is going to get taken out. No help from the side of Mages. They're not going to help them at all, because there's so much pressure coming up from the side of Azir on the backline as well. And Void gets taken out as well, and Mages have to look for a reset here.
Yeah, Joker back onto the Doomfist, just trying to play something that's comfortable, just something he can find value in after getting picked off early twice. And the monkey there. But Will has to dip there.
No time for games. Let's move
This Echo has become a problem for Mages, and it looks like it's going to stay from Machine. Yeah, it has the dupe already. Not going to force it. Oh, gets the pick. Mikko tries to pick onto Will though. Chirpy gets taken out of his spawn. Joker looking for a punch here. Huge pick coming out from Void. Dash in. Gets a kill, but Calvary is getting so much value out of his Tesla cannon here. Finds both the DPS and the chicken of the Mages. Joker the only one left on point. Chirpy back to try and heal for him. And Mages seem to actually manage to retain control of this point, and they're now pushing the payload.
Yeah, I mean, Respawn made them fight it for a lot more than they should have there, picking off 3 there. It seems like the support line of Kiriko and Moira, despite being unconventional, is also hyper-aggressive, and both of them essentially play their own game. Really good Tsune.
Yeah, good Tsune coming up from Kaistro. Both sides of the team actually. Support straight out for the sides, and Upperclass pulls out the blade and finds Void. He's gonna find Joker here as well, and Mages cleaned up. Rushes forth for both sides, but the blade from Upperclass just came a lot earlier than what Void had. And yeah, Will once again taking a huge role. Yep, he's feeling he's taking a
He has done a lot.
He has done a lot. And he has a copy up still? I don't think he used it yet, right? I mean, yeah. Alright, but now we have, Doom out coming up for the side Mages. And the clone on the Lucio. Joker gets taken out early though. Once again, I think Mages had to call this. Chirpy trying to stay alive. Will showing off his support skills as well. And unfortunately, not gonna find Chirpy. Mikko will get taken out low. And yeah, DPS aside of Mages get taken out. Chirpy still staying alive. How do you get out of that is beyond me, but now Mages has the out advantage here. But there has to be some huge overclock coming up from Mikko, as well as maybe a big meteor strike from Joker.
No time for games.
Yeah, now it seems we can hop onto the Moira, just opting for just more healing or more survivability. Gonna go down low here, pick up the Moira, that's a very good pick.
Yeah, hugely. They force fail early and Nicoya gets taken out with the call. Joker finds Kaisho as well, no support on side as yet, uppercut taken out really low. Though someone finds the kill, Voidbreaker as well, Cavill forces his primal finds Nickel. DPS traded out for support. Of course, Azir gonna get back faster. Cavill finds another pick out to Chirpy, and Cavill primal rage is carrying this fight. Will taken out low, Joker finds the pick here, but he's just all by his lonesome. The spawns of Azir coming back already, and Joker forced to back out 1 HP alive. That's not gonna come anymore. Ooh, Void. Oh, Void taken out so low, but he's gonna get the mini and survives here. Joker comes in. Azir might have overextended here a little bit, but managed to get out safely. Joker looking for Paul and Moira here, and is going to take on the two. Comes a bit too late. The blade comes out. Void looking for one, finds the critical. Gonna find the echo as well, and Mages, I think they managed to hold this point.
Efficient design.
Yeah, and they managed to push through maybe some... Nah, very unlikely given the spawns. But yeah, Mages had a bunch of ults, it was just so about using them essentially. And once they pick up the Moira, they best bait, they invest both DPS ults. Maybe it's overkill, but you know, your last fight territory, you'd rather use it in this map.
Yeah, huge. Once again, huge pick coming up from Joker early onto Moira. They seem to have found the target here, and Mages look like they can steam again. Void is taken down early again though. Cover taken out also very low, but it is not. Oh, it is going to get killed by Mikkel. Tank traded out for the side of Mages, and it's good. Mikkel with 2 railgun shots, huge here. Joker looking for a punch, finds the Genji, and Mages. Momentum swinging in their favor. Will gets taken out, and yeah, we're gonna be able to push fail here.
Nice, I mean, Mikkel's feeling it, that's dangerous. On the other hand, respawn, you have essentially 4 ults here, almost 5. You can very much stop the momentum, and once again, Nicoya holding on to this ult. I think they're waiting for the right opportunity.
Yeah, looking for a dive to get it properly. And the person does come out early, copy comes out onto the Doomfist. Mikkel gets taken down very low, that's gonna be kept alive. Checker also forced to use the persons of his own, but looking too good for the backline. He goes in deep, but Mikkel is taken out by Will. Poppy gets taken out as well, but Chicken fades into the fight and is taken out. Chirpy gets taken out as well, and I think Mages had to give this one up.
Yeah, Joker gets gone down, but now, if you're Mages, you gotta panic right now, because you have nothing. You have nothing to defend yourself against the Primal, which Cavill has been getting consistent value out of it. Very impressed. And then you also have the Blade from Upper Class.
Yes, indeed. Mages used 2 outside fights, so did Azir, and come out a little bit lacking. And now Azir, the out advantage, Cavill finds out a pick on Chicken. Yep, just the best pick there for the side of Azir. And now Mages either have to retreat or they have to reset early here for the next fight.
I don't know if they noticed, I think Void right now behind them. Oh, he's doing a 1v1, gets spotted out, gets staggered.
Yeah. Unfortunate, once again, gotta reset here. Mikkel, ooh, just not get taken out by stickies, but yeah, Mages chilling again. They have to, I don't know, pretty much a miracle here. Chirpy has the beat, it's the one constellation here, but Azir, of course, the Blade's really, really strong. Joker taken on low, but yeah, we'll see how Mages approach this. All eyes are uppercuts on this Blade. Both he and Cavill has been really good so far in finding value on the ultimates, and I expect to see no less here. Joker gets an early punch on the ship. Someone needs to touch the point. It's gonna have to be Joker. And Joker gets Will. 2 picks. The beat comes out too late, and all one punch staggered together. Oh, finds a kill uppercut still. Joker. The copy comes through from Will. Gonna look focus to Lucio. Chirpy gets punched, and no support on the side of Mages. Mikkel gets taken out as well. It's just Joker left on point, and it's gonna be taken out by the copied Doomfist of Will, and Mages don't think they can touch in time. Chicken gets taken out, and Azir secures the victory here.
Very well played from Azir there. Picking up both DPS, just not expecting that damage. And by the time the beat came in, it was essentially 3v5 there. And just Will, but just everyone on Respawn Azir has been very, very impressive. Will especially, just consistently outputting damage. This was the early 3k. I mean, you don't expect that much damage if you're Void. But even then, just cleaning up all the damage. Pick up the Lucio finally. Nice 3k for him.
Yep. Yeah, actually, alright. So our next match is going to start in about 45 minutes. Just going to check with the players if they want to, maybe. I think, you know, we did want it to be a best of 5, but of course, we want to play as many matches as possible. I'm going to ask them whether they want to play 5 maps.
Are we allowed
Or
to
maybe we'll
decide?
see how we'll see. We'll ask because I think the other teams aren't ready yet, and if we do it, there'll be like a big break in between. So maybe it's good to keep the action going.
Hey, I vote for the break. You know, if they've won the game, you probably end it there. But if both teams, just want to showcase what they've got, try like a rush, try like a poke map. The dive clearly favored in QT respawn Azure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, once again, it's a show match. People can still like maybe treat it like a friendly scrim setting. I think they're not feeling that well. We'll see how they respond here. But yeah, I think at most maybe we'll do maybe just only one more map, and I think my camera's glitching out again. Sorry about that.
Like upper class, very clean of the Genji neutral.
Mhm.
I
you
guess
say again?
production is
Sorry.
telling us stuff.
Oh yeah, yep. Sorry, production. Can you say that again? Oh, I see. Okay.
It appears one of the players from Azure cannot play if we do this. Map 5. I mean, best of 3. They've won the game. They've secured. They've done what they've come here to do.
Yep.
But yeah, like everyone, like upper class Will, very, very deadly. Will especially on the Echo. Cover very impressive on the Ryan and more impressive on the Winston. Very, very good primal mechanic skills and just outputting that damage on the supports.
Yeah.
Nikoya, very accurate on the Ana. Consistently hit sleeps, hit nades on Joker, on Doom. And if you're able to do that, then Doom essentially can't do much. And then finally, I believe the last one. Who was the last player?
The support?
Yeah. It was the Mercy / Moira player.
Oh,
I'm
God.
sorry, I can't remember your name, but the way you cleaned up on the Kiriko. Like, someone's got to play Mercy, and it's not a flashy job, but
Maestro, of course. Yeah, Maestro.
yeah, Maestro. Someone's got to do it, and just shout out to you. And also, nice clean up on the Kiriko there at the end of Watchpoint Jib.
All right. Yeah. All right. I'll tell you what. I think for now we'll send it back to BR back screen. We'll come back early if we will do one more map between these two teams. If not, I think we will start the next match as scheduled, which is going to be between our higher elo teams, both of them in Division 1 of Uni, which is going to be the Moodles and QT Respawn Club. And yeah, we'll see you then.
See you.
welcome back. Yeah, we are here for the winners interview with the players from Azure. We have the tank player Cal, Calvero, as well as the support player Nicolia or Quay, right? I'm sorry, did I get it right? Yeah. All right. Welcome to the casters desk.
Thank
All right.
you.
So very dominant 3-0 performance over the side of Mages. How about you give us some background of your team? Like, do you guys just formed recently, or have you guys been playing for a while, or what's it like?
I mean, it's kind of parts of the team are new, but for the most part, a lot of us have been playing all together for a few years. Like me and Nicoy have been on multiple teams together. Me and Upper Class and Will have been on multiple teams. Kai is really the new one to the team. He only joined this season.
Nice, very cool. And you guys were playing in AOL as well, and like just casually, or?
We're in the same division as your team. As the team.
Oh no, as in like previously.
Yes, we have.
Very cool, very awesome. All right, Steven.
Okay, the experience definitely showing up. My question is, Cavero,
Hmm.
after round 1 on Legion Tower, you lose. I won't say convincingly, but you lose significantly. And so, what's it like just being able to bounce back? Because after round 1, you guys just pushed pedal to metal and didn't look back.
I mean, look, definitely, I think part of that first round was. I mean, I literally just got home from work, and everyone was like shouting at me in every Discord, every message. I was getting yelled at to join, so I was definitely a bit, spooked. But after the first round, we locked in. I mean, look, the Monash team calling for the Ryan mirror. That was a yeah. I mean, look, Ryan was my OG character. He's the character I'm well versed in, so I kind of knew exactly how to play him. So I going into that map, I was pretty into that map on the right mirror. I was pretty confident, and then Garden. I mean, Monkey. You just sit on bridge and just cleave. It's pretty simple strat that I do. But yeah, now the bounce back was just calming down after having been thrust into with 100 different messages telling me I'm late, even though I thought I was supposed to be at 6:15.
That's a very important skill, just being able to, don't think about everything and just get in the zone.
Yeah, for sure. I just have one more question, I guess, about the comp that you guys run. You guys didn't really run, other than the Mercy, you guys didn't really run like a Lucio or whatever. Is this like Warrior Kiriko thing? Is something you guys have been practicing?
I got this one. Neither me or Kaisho or can play Lucio, so we've just like gone. Yeah, we're gonna fix to Ana, Mercy, or Kiriko and Moira.
Yeah,
So
very slippery. Yeah, it's really hard.
Kind of call our team the one tricks because just about everyone only really plays one character. So kind of.
Yeah, well, I mean, it worked out well. It worked out really well.
You showed quite the flexibility on the Rhine, on the Diva at one point, I think.
I'm the exception, yeah. Car's been flexing, haven't you?
Yeah.
You've been branching out from the Ana. Last year, it would have just been the Ana. Yeah.
Especially with this current meta.
Still any more questions?
Probably one last one. It's that. How do you feel after this? Like, do you guys feel a lot more confident going into the season of AOE, or you guys sort of like, tempering expectations and just taking it one game at a time?
I think we're confident. I mean, we've been looking. We haven't really been able to scrim as a team yet, so we weren't really sure how we were going to look. But after today's match, I think we're all feeling pretty good about going into the next few weeks. But obviously, time will tell how we play.
Yeah,
and a follow up. Oh, you go.
Kind of, sorry. We're all kind of confident in ourselves, but like we haven't had the chance to play together, so we still need to get down how we communicate and who we follow in these games. That's about it.
That's scary. A team that gets better essentially, significantly as they play a lot more. But just my follow up. What are your expectations generally for AOE? Like, do you have like we want to aim for first place or get like a top 3 podium or?
Always get first.
I love it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I mean, we never come first, but we always push for it because I think push it. If you're not pushing for first, then you're not really putting your all in.
True. You gotta play to win. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I guess one last thing. You guys have anyone you want to shout out? Like any of your friends down in the bar, or your
Oh,
teammates?
No idea.
Jay. Thanks
Sorry?
to Jay for setting it up, for helping us set up, getting us into this. Actually making the teams with us, doing the trials. Some bulk of the work, as some of the other respawn members have, but mainly Jay, at least on my end that I know of.
Yeah. Cal, anyone?
Not really. I mean, other than my team, you
Yeah.
know, they
Actually,
kind of just all worked well, did what we needed to. Put in a dominant performance as we were hoping. And yeah, we'll see how tomorrow's match goes against New South Wales.
Awesome. I don't know if anyone in New South Wales is watching, but let us be a warning to them.
Calling you out. Nah, good luck with that.
Also to mistakes, because he shows up as our sub, doesn't really get to play very often, but he still shows up sooner than Cal, and just waits for us if we need him. So it was great for him to come down.
That is
Awesome.
true. He's the goat.
That's awesome. All right. Thank you guys for coming. Congratulations on the win. And we're going to go back to breakdown. We'll be back with the second match. And hope to see you guys in the chat as well, supporting your team.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you. All right, hello, welcome back to the stream. We're gonna be starting our next match really soon. Of course, we just want to bring up just a quick pointer. I think we were planning to do a player of the match for the previous match and this match as well, but we didn't mention it. But of course, Steven, you wanna reveal it for the stream?
It's a lot of. I will just give credit to everyone on QT Respawn, and also give credit to the Majors team as well. But out of everyone, I have to give it to Will. He just by far had the most impact. Yes, granted, QT, they were giving him the resources, they were giving him the mercy pocket, but just when you're put in a position where you need to succeed, he did that and then some. He just consistently got first picks and just kept turning the fight around.
Yeah, definitely. Will definitely show a lot of dominance. Echo. A lot of fights were just won from his early picks on the either of the stickies or just focusing beam down multiple targets in one fight, and it's just huge from them. But yeah, we're gonna bring up a match preview of our second match. We're still waiting for some of the players to get in, but we want to just talk about it as well. We can go back to the map pool first as well. That's okay.
Yep. So I believe previously we played on tower. Now we'll start off on the pole, and then same thing applies. Loser chooses a map, and then hopefully, we'll get to a map 5. That's what everyone wants to see.
Yeah, it'll be good. Okay. Steven, I might need to leave you to talk about this. I think there's something happening over the side of this. I gotta solve some issues. Alright, but yeah, you go ahead. I'll be right back.
Alright, all good. So pretty much in the pole, it's very similar in Ninja Tower. While you can play a lot of team comps, but I'd say it's not more rush favored. So you might see the Queen, you might see Orisa, you might see the Ryan. Probably not, but yeah, the main difference between this match compared to the previous one is just the skill level for this one, because both teams are in Unidiv 1, and the first game both teams were in Unidiv 2, I believe. So definitely see a lot more headshots, a lot more just mechanically a lot higher sort of sense, both in game and also during like the comms and whatnot. But yeah, if we can go over to the teams. Wait, also reference, Malgo's still banned. Same reason applies. We just want Yo to see a lot more variety. But yeah, now we'll go over to the team comps at hand. Perfect timing, Alpha.
Yep, sorry, yeah, I just got a... Yeah, okay, I'll introduce the Moodles here. Yeah, so we got Panda on tank, and we got Andre and Yue on DPS, Meg on Obama on support. Now, Moodles, relatively new team actually. We have Panda's been experienced. Been a tank player, been a DPS player for both the Majors and the Moodles in the past, so he's been around for a while. Andre, of course, probably our most decorated player, has been played in Contenders as a DPS. Has some respectable finishes as well, but 3 new faces on the side of Moodles. We got Yue, who is originally a support player, but it's always been an influx of support players for some reason. So he's graciously moved on to the DPS role, and of course we have our backline duo of Mike and Obama, also new players. Mayak and Obama Life Weaver main normally, but Life Weaver not as good, but he enjoys it in ranked. And Mayak, really good main support, coming with a. I think he peaked GM1 as well, and coming with Lucio, Brigand's repertoire. And yeah, really strong team that just came together, but has a lot of potential.
You also have the people who aren't playing, which is Spider and Denzel, or Denzilla as I like to call it.
Yeah, then Denzel, of course, main tank. I think people say you see him around. He's always grinding in the high elo lobby. So you see if you're playing in the Australian servers and GM, you see him there playing any role pretty much. I'm pretty sure he's also just a very flexible player. And of course, Spider, our flex DPS, also unable to make it today. But yeah, we should look over at the other side of QT.
Yeah, QT. Look, to put it lightly, if everyone on this team is playing as expected, this team should be winning. Sure, should come first. Relatively simple, and that's not putting a lot of pressure on them. It's just how good these players are. No toast for you on tank, playing Contenders. Guts, high GM player. Mitch as well, highly regarded. And Jay, probably the best player on the team, also played in Contenders. And then Turtle, who I believe is a fan favorite.
Yeah, sorry for the misspelling there, but yeah. This team, I think also relatively new in terms of like coming together, but a lot of strong, like since Contenders players, and just very.
I think they played last season, in like the season before.
Oh, they did? Okay, yeah, then.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Obviously, new players.
Team. Yeah, but we'll see how they fan this meta as well, because it's different sort of style from what I understand. And yeah, we'll see from that.
Mm-hmm. But this team is just so stacked, to be brutally honest.
Yep. All right. Oh, I think the players are in. All right. Can we just throw back to the casters while I edit, and see if you can just talk about what your expectations are for the map pool and stuff, I guess.
Map pool, obviously, we'll go into Nepal first, and then of course it'll be like losers choose. But I'm not really familiar with, to be honest, I'm not really familiar with some of the players on QUT, so I'm not sure what they favor in. But I'm pretty sure they're very flexible and they can play like any comp essentially. And so I'm sure they'll be very comfortable just playing like whatever dive, rush, or poke. They're okay with just playing it all.
Yeah, I think just to add on, I think QT as well, they are fielding a team of 7. I just want to mention the players. I believe it's Raiko on the tank, as well as Fido on the support. But I think they are going to be running with this opening roster. We'll see if they... Yeah, we'll see what they run on this. We'll get update from the team as well. But yeah, Nepal, once again, like Lijiang, very different maps, very different styles you can play. Sanctum, very classic rush map. I think right now, very strong Orisa map. Village, also very home to some TP strats. And we'll see if any of the teams pull it out. And of course, I forgot the last one already.
In general, it's a very good rush map.
Yeah.
A lot better.
Yeah, it's a very good rush map, yeah.
Much better than Lijiang Tower.
Mhm.
And so we saw earlier that Noto's his favorite hero is a Zarya, while Panda's favorite hero is a Ryan. So who knows? Could be seeing a classic Ryan v Zarya.
Yeah, for sure. All right, we'll hop into the lobby real soon, and I think players are starting to join. I'm still waiting for a bit more time. Yeah.
Yeah, but in terms of like mechanical advantage, definitely respawn QT. I think Moodles, I think they've got some really good pieces. Like I personally have played with Meg, and so I know like what type of player he is, and he's very communicative. He ult tracks, and has a really good game sense of just like how the comps should be played, and like when and where we should push and go.
Yeah, definitely. Meg, very skilled player. With we also have, Panda, played with him before as well. Known for his comps, really strong. As very passionate player for the game, so really excited to see what he can pull out. This is also a little bit higher than I would say his expected elo, but he has the potential to clutch.
He's a grinder.
These situations, he is a grinder. Yeah, so it's great. Who else can we talk about? Andre, of course. Andre, for those of you who don't know, he's a contenders player, and now he's currently also being the coach of this team. He's subbing in while some of the players are gone. But yeah, he's historically very strong hit scan, and him and if you've been keeping up with Monash in the past, him and had such a dominant such a dominant performance in the contender season as well as during AOL as well.
Yeah, if you remember during the live stream game earlier, back when Majors faced Moodles on land, the way Majors dealt with him was just TP and put everyone in, put everyone in a position to just run at him and just don't really leave spawn.
Yeah, they need a 5-man roster to take him down. But yeah, I think our players should be getting in. Just gonna check if everyone's ready. I think we're waiting on Moodles now.
Yeah. Because essentially, if you let him peek, he'll kill, or he'll most likely kill off one of the supports or Squishy.
Yeah. All right.
But the Notos and Jay, as we know, Jay's probably has played in many contenders teams, too many to count. Notos as well. So while mechanically Jay typically is a support player, Notos, I'm not sure what his original role is, but skill-wise and game knowledge-wise, they are literally the best, or like in the top 0.1%. And now moving into game, I believe both teams are readying up. So as we
go into battle. And yeah, I believe some players are on the alts here, I think. So let's see, I think Mitch on the side of the QT is Miguel, and I think everyone else is pretty self-explanatory. But yeah, heading to match here, we'll see what composition the team run on. And we are starting out on... I actually can't remember the name of this map now all of a sudden.
It's very broad. I can't really remember as well. But it's definitely you can play a lot of team comps. You can play I think we saw Dongha collect the Ryan for what it's worth. Rissa as well, Zarya, Wayne, Ram, even a bit of dive on this could be a pretty good ball map. But yeah, I think most teams will just be playing, especially at this high elo, they'll be playing meta. It's one of the main reasons why we banned Malga, as previously mentioned, is that if you wanted to win, these teams will just be one-tricking a meta, we one-tricking the Malga comp. Looks like
Alright,
they'll be
you see-
both running on the map.
Yeah,
there.
both running the Ram here, Ram mirror, but I think there's a bit of difference in the comp. Miguel on the Genji and Andre playing the Sojourn. TP South spawn, both players with Tracer, nothing new there, so yeah. See the one talk about a matchup between this. Oh, that's pretty a pick for Andres. Never mind, we're heading straight into it. Notice for you taking down very low already. Andre with a huge opening pick on the Lucio. And yeah, looks like those for you is gonna get focused on by Andres, and they're gonna get a kill, but Noodle's definitely gonna get the first control this point here. Andres sliding in, finds an Obama, finds Jalen on the outside, and yeah, Noodles finds the first control here.
Simply put, you give him an inch, he'll take a mile. Do not let Andre play the game. At least that's the fight plan of Monash Mages. And yeah, QT respawn, learning exactly who the threat is on the other team.
Yeah, Sob's coming out already. Yep, Sob's coming out already. The Winston coming out from Notos, and the Kiriko instead of the Baptiste. Dive coming in onto the Ramatra. Q comes out early, and Panda taking on low. BS passive because doing work here in Season 9, but has been left a bit, so not as impressive. Andre looking forward for a pick here. Doesn't find anyone. Shoots the Winston here, but the Tracer of UF against finding Winston. Jalen trace back on Mike, and both spots taken down from Moodles. Disaster for them. They seem to be taking out low. Miguel taking out the 1 HP, but it's not very hot. Andre finds Guts. Panda finds Miguel, and somehow QT respawn takes the point. No spots on the side. Moodles got HP back quickly. They look like for an early recontest here. Turtle doing his best to start the Tracer here, and he's going to get caught by Andre. What a headshot! And now, QT respawn club. I think they have to give up this point here.
Yeah, they sort of baited them in towards like the mega room, and then after Panda rushed in, they sort of jump at the back line, eliminate both of them. But just good picks by Andre and Panda as well, just trading in that team fight. But you do have the Kusune for QT respawn. Oh no, honey, you gotta watch Andres and his Veil gun, because he's hitting shots. You gotta be afraid of that.
We got each for simplicity state upon respawn from now. The stick comes out, Andre gets taken out Guts! Knows the mission, he picks up the most one target, but now on the other side, UF finds Jalen with the pulse bomb, but GG respawn, I think just the momentum just swung their way and cleanup comes through and Noodles lose the point here.
Yeah, Guts identifying who the threat is, get rid of Andres, and then you win the team fight. Obviously, UA, nice trade, gets the Kiriko, I believe.
Yeah.
But yeah, both teams, multiple ults right here. And so it'll be quite ult heavy fight next time here.
Overclock versus Dragon Blade for this fight, Dive versus Rush. Andre's being taken out very low, the beat comes out early from Maya, and Over comes out. The juggle is good from Notos for you.
Obama living. Oh no.
He managed to find it, yeah, he managed to get a kill on Obama, the beat comes through, saves his life, so saves him a little longer. Gave him a bit from the Winston there, and respawn cleans up again. UF finds one pick, but I think it's gonna be all hero here.
Yeah, I mean, nice dive, catching them off guard, booping the BAP there, so no healing, and finishing off everyone. Well, on the bright side, Riddles, they still have the Annihilation, they still have Window. And while QT respawns, just essentially only have a pulse for this next fight here.
Yeah. Lash is gonna be huge here for the side of Noodles. They have nothing to really counter it. The window comes out early from Obama. He's taking out really low. Andre gets taken out low as well, but it's gonna get saved by the Immortality Shield, gets killed up. And this is zoning come true. The zoning come true from Panda. And the flip comes through, and Andre finds Miguel's first trouble, and Respawn might be losing this fight here. Winston taken on really low, but oh, I don't know, that's good for locking you, and now Respawn gonna turn tail and run for the hills. Obama getting caught on by Guts, but no recall. Should be taken out here, gets healed up by Mayak, and Control going back to the Noodles.
Be ult efficient, only Window invested, and they still have Annihilation, and that's going to be important for this next fight as essentially last fight for Mirror to win.
Alright, Panda maintaining presence on the point right now. I think he definitely wants his Annihilation, and he's being forced out here. Cleanse comes out early, but he's going to force on the Winston. Winston gets taken down. Huge pick. Turtle gets taken down low as well, and now considering rush comes up from Jalen, but it might be all too late. Guts needs to GG with off from here. Looking for Panda. Oh, the beat comes out and saves his life. Noodles are not dying at all, they're staying through this, the rush is just too strong. Jay gets taken down, and Respawn Club getting cleaned up here.
Well played. I mean, the obvious question has to be asked is that we saw this happen when Mages faced the Azure team, and in Azure you heard they were warming up a bit. Could we see a repeat of what happens here?
Yeah, definitely. I believe Respawn are actually over at a LAN cafe playing together right now, following the event. So yeah, they might be taking some time getting used to the settings, warming up, but Moodles, of course, very strong showing on the rush here. The dive switch, but didn't really work out for them. I mean, worked out for them somewhat, but in the end, overtime fight, the Annihilation, too much pressure on the point. They couldn't really contest it with no ultimates available for them.
And as we see, both teams opting for the Orisa. They said this was one of Orisa's best maps, and we'll see it here. Just being able to put so much damage into her buff on the range here.
Neither are you.
Both teams mirror me.
Yeah, both teams being in the middle here. Early Disruptor Field coming out for the side of Respawn Club. And they're taken on somewhat low, but Notos 3 just controlling that angle really strongly. Pushing forward now, he's actually rushing in, gonna qualify, misses the spear onto Panda, but Noodles being forced in the corner here, all taken down very low. Obama getting insane value of his healing, but no picks found yet. Jay taken down very low. Panda finds the pick and toast for you. No toast for you, just gonna get picked out here, and Noodles looking to be in control here.
Nice, what's the duel?
Yep. You obviously doing this guy. Not much really can do there, but yeah. Respawn has to regroup and yeah.
Good for Respawn. They took the middle and then they were able to corral Middle was all in the small little area. But Notos, I think, just got a bit too aggressive. Just stepped up and just lost his health immediately. And then once the tank's gone, everything else closed.
Yeah, window coming up here for Obama. It's going to be forced early. Mike gets taken down in response, so we go on the off angle, finds the play. Obama takes out Jay in response, and Panda, good emo coming out, and he's going to save his life for a little bit longer. Andre somehow finds Guts, and Obama just jumps off, but the cleanup comes through from Noodles. And I think they're going to be able to hold on to this map. You were going against it. Oh my goodness, Yuri just finds Miguel on the back end. Yeah, only window invested for the side of Noodles, and they managed to hold the point. Ults coming online for everyone, except for the window, of course. And we'll see how this fight plays out. Guts looking for a pulse here on the off angle. Of course, the Whisper spin, still very... Javelin spin, still very good to use the ultimates here. Window force early from Jay, not gonna find much value. Overclock comes up from Miguel, also not finding one. Oh, finds Andres, never mind. Shot through the window and gets insta-kill. Panda gets speared off in response, and Respawn is going to take control of the point here.
What a shot by Michael? How do you say it?
Miguel.
Miguel.
I think it's Mitch, I think, probably.
Yeah, I'll just call it Mitch. What a shot by Mitch. Very, very clutch. Essentially, they invested the window, they invested the overclock, they needed to get a pick there. Because Middles did a very good job of disengaging. And if, you know, Andres just a little bit more, able to retake the beat over.
Oh my, just gets caught out by the Orisa ultimate here. You went pulses and it looks, I think he was cut from Jay. Obama gets caught again. Panda forcing it out himself, and especially finding no toes, so tanks are down from the side of Respawn, but unfortunately no support to sustain the Noodles here, and Respawn are gonna keep the point. Keep it, control the point, sorry.
Mitch is heading up. 2 quick kills at the end there. And now both teams essentially blew out all their ults there. But you gotta look for Guts and his pulse bomb, and then maybe Obama, and see how fast he can get to the window here. They can definitely create some space using that.
Yeah, very neutral fight going on here. Noodles going towards the left here. He's looking to take control, kind of taken down quite low. Points about even now, 67% almost. Yep, okay. Good now, and yeah, we'll see how Noodles approach this. Andres on the high, looking for a pick, taken down quite low, but it's not gonna get found. Guts finds Yue in the back, and Noodles still holding ground. They look like they're gonna get engaged again. Guts has the ultimate here. Andres trying to pick on Turtlebot, gets caught out in return. Obama finds the pick on the Guts, it's 3v3 right now. Window forced by Jay, both sides using the window here, and Panda using the Lookout. Obama gets taken out, but Panda finds his tank.
Be careful here.
Left and right, yeah, Mitch with the overclock now. Noodles, I think they're gonna get control of the point here, yes! 97% on these bombs is good, yeah, but... Oh, unfortunate.
Yeah. I mean, Noodles, they lost the Tracer, and then they opted to continue fighting, and once you've opted to continue fighting, you have to win. I mean, that was essentially last fight scenario for them if they lose that. But they're able to clutch up.
Pulse coming online for both sides now. And we're looking at Guts. We're looking at Panda now. He's going for the so out here. He's looking for it. Only finds Toes, and they both using out against each other. Two draws versus Game of Chicken, and both immortality shields comes out. May I guess found one? Yue gets two. Only the Tracer and the sports left from Respawn. Can they clutch this out? Guts already used his ultimate, doesn't find anyone, but Andres gets picked out. Panda holding on the point strong. Doesn't have much support though. Yue finds Jay in the back. Now it's up to Yue. Yeah, almost a beat. Yue looking for to hold his point, but Yue finds Guts again. Mai has to beat here. Turtle as well. They're both gonna be a second. Blah gets picked up by Mitch. Ball coming on Storm point right now, and things are going as well. Looking for the Lucio. Both Lucios doing in the room and not gonna touch. Overtime comes out for the side of Respawn, and Andres with the overclock finds Turtle. Gonna find the ball as well. And now, Mitch, not real touch. Emo comes out, but I think it's a little bit too late. Respawn, gonna. Willow's gonna take control back at the point, and OJ,
Could be massive.
last ditch. Yeah, window could be massive here. Last ditch, window, Panda, and Nose supposed to be both on the ball, just trying to stall. Panda taking out all solo, but it's gonna get caught. Obama on the Moira is not gonna get picked off. Oh yes, the mic toast down. Andres finds 2 picks in return. 3v3. Very even fight around. Miguel finds Andres, and now it's up to Yue and Mayak. Pulse goes for it, does not find Mayak. Yue finds the pulse onto.
Oh my god, no way!
He got the point.
Dude, a lot of people played so fantastically. I gotta give a shout out to Yue. I just very clutch, getting the double kill of the pulse bomb. And if we want to count that entire last fight, May got a 5k there, maybe even 6k. I wasn't really counting, but that fight went on so long that Yue starts off with a double kill of the pulse and then ends up with another pulse. Both teams just want it so much.
Yeah, both teams very scrappy fights coming up from both sides. But even though Noodles look like they're losing their grip a bit, unfortunately Respawn, no one left to touch the point, and now Noodles taking first map for Monash in the series.
Yeah, I mean they took it, but Respawn, they did not make it easy. Beautiful stalling.
Yeah. 2-0 of course, but very close on both sides. And now we're gonna be moving on to hybrid. We have Numbani or Midtown, and QT is gonna be choosing the map here. But yeah, oh my goodness, Yue. I mean, I did not expect him to be quite a shining star. Like I said, he has experience on DPS, but he is more comfortable on the support. But he has been filling this tracer role really well. Huge pulses coming out, huge fights, and I mean the mirror is there, but what a crazy turn of events. People falling on the map, environmental kills. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean Yue, I've also spoken to him. Very intelligent player. While he mechanically isn't really a DPS player, he knows how to play the DPS heroes, and so it's just about giving him time to learn it and execute it. And oh boy, he has improved a ton since last seeing him. Just keeping them in that fight, the double post and then double kill as well, and then just clutching it out. I mean that fight could have literally gone to both teams either way.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, some bright spots. Jay with the window, just essentially stalling, allowing Respawn to stall out that last point before he wants to get back. And then Andres as well has a beautiful angle with the overclock. Very clutch by both teams, in fact.
Yeah.
Oh, looks like we are choosing Nibani.
I chose the wrong map, sorry. Yeah, we're choosing Nibani here, which is going to be a repeat of what happened.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect a monkey. Yeah, what I'm saying is what I would expect a monkey. I wouldn't expect a Doomfist, because I think that was a bit more niche, annoying Joker's hero pool. And so maybe Notorious brings out he brought out the monkey in the first round. Maybe he'll do it again here.
Yeah. Alright, we seem to have the Mulo starting defense here as well, and we'll be heading in soon. I think there is a substitution coming in for Respawn. We have Final coming in from Turtle. I'm sorry, Turtle fans in the chat. He is going to be taking a break from this match here. And yeah, we'll see Final come in. I believe Final is... Actually, I'm not 100% sure what his...
Probably a GM player.
I mean, probably a GM player, but I think when he submitted the favorite hero, he put Zenyatta. So it'll be interesting to see.
Okay. Maybe going for like a Stigma Babs then, sort of.
Yeah, double flex support comp, but we'll see. Yeah. Alright, yeah, for now we will head into the match now, and yeah. Moodle starting with the defense here. Of course, Panda playing, actually currently really playing Rush for the Moodles, but he does love his Winston, so I'm expecting to see some of that coming out. And I don't know, do you know anything about Notos for you or any of the other players? What they might prefer than like a dive sort of that?
Not really, but just based on that first round, seems like Mitch is the hit scan, Guts is primarily the tracer, and Notos like to play monkey at least for the first round. But looks like Final going into play the brig. Are they attacking? I believe they are attacking.
Yeah, they are attacking here. And it looks like a pretty much mirror comp. Andre, of course, on the hit scan, favorite hit scan player. Mike Obama, Final Jalen mirroring on the other brig, very classic, and Panda on the Diva. Which is like what I see. I played Money so many times and I personally feel like Diva is just so much stronger here on the defense than Winston because of how much mobility she can offer.
Agreed.
Way quicker. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they will handle this. Of course, Andre on the Ashe. I think probably one of his top 3 heroes, top 3 favorite heroes as well. Yeah.
He definitely prefers to play like the Ashe. I think that's his favorite hit scan or like one of its favorite hit scan.
How they handle it. Yeah.
But he'll need to try and control Mitch.
Yeah, definitely. Alright. Andre's taking an aggressive angle on point here, I believe. And just poking out here once again, just having a range fight. Andre, I think he just baited the time onto the point and gets up safely. Dynamite huge onto Mitch. Echo, I don't think he'll be taken down here by the burn damage.
He's okay healing.
Yep. Nice, he's fine. And the dive comes in again, good from Mike. Keeping the Winston off the high ground. Panda just contesting the point here. Respawn looking to move on to him. Andre tries a pick. Yep, huge pick. Huge 2 picks onto Final Miguel. Obama does gets taken down. Only Mike healing left, but 3v4. Respawn at the momentum starts to hit him. So Tosu jumping up. Very low healing. Jay tries to kill alive. Toast gets taken down. Panda gets the kill here and Guts. Couldn't find Mike. But on one Panda does clean up the kill though, and Andre is just left to find him. Oh my god! Pure! My goodness! What a save from Andres. And unfortunately missed pulse from Guts.
That was a dodge and a half. Very well timed because Coach shooting. Coach shooting?
Coach gunning,
Yeah. Essentially has the tracer post out the pulse. But yeah, Jay already showing his expertise. Sleeping Obama, that's gotta be like a cross map sleep. I don't know how you land that. Just consistently getting good nades on the supports on middles. Another nade on Andres, bro.
Yeah, Andre's taken down low, but he's gonna get kept up. Panda just holding on the Tiger on Rudolph. Oh, but Andre's in the backline all by himself. Looking to take the 1v1 against the Echo. But the Trickster is here to join it. Unfair. Close to you getting taken on reload, but the Nano comes through. No sleep from the side of Noodles, and you were forced to recall. Maya popping the rally. But counter with the Primal Rage here. But that finds you in the back. No recall like we talked about. And I think Respawn is slowly trying to get control of this match. The Diva the Diva also cuts out. Panda somehow finds Jay, but backline of Mitch gets both of the supports and Andres can't really do much here. Oh, never mind, he finds the Echo, he still keeps alive. And actually, Rodos are coming back to the point. No supports, but Panda maybe will come back to contest. He's poking up to the side of the roof. Bob comes out. It's going to be able to contest the point, and now they're peeking out together. Valley comes out. Stick comes out from Yue, but it's not finding anyone. Panda gets stuck as he gets D-Mac. And I think Bob's going to fall and Respawn and then take control of the point here. Contester comes through from Moodles. Yue just doing his best to stall. Mike gets taken out, and not long for the swirl sleep.
Yeah, there you go.
Just a finishing touch. And
One of the main benefits there, no toast after getting Nano, sees that the both backlines use both Rally and Nano, and doesn't panic, just knows, okay, I can use Primal and I can eliminate both the supports, and along with the help of Mitch there. And that's exactly what he does.
yeah,
That's experience right there. He doesn't really panic, he just knows, okay, I can just do this.
definitely. Yeah. So we're going back to the neutral fight here. Probably the closest person to the out is the Winston. Not those for you. But yeah, just back to neutral, back to poking. I think Noodles has the advantage here. Just the Echo, just putting out so much pressure against the Ashe on the Noodles, putting out so much pressure against the Echo. I think they have the advantage here. Bo's taking out very low, and of course you see Panda already taking out Guts. Not able to survive there. And Noodles looking to push forward here with their advantage. Yue finds the Echo. I don't think he managed to get the health back, and now Respawn I think have forced to back off here. Oh, the Nana comes through. Jay. The reversal comes in. Good coach gun. Stalled of jump in by Andre. And now he's going to jump in again. He has the primal now, so he's going to survive. Going for the juggle. He's looking for the break. They're going to see the Ana, but Yue gets picked out on the side. Good nade comes through. Mike finds the primal Winston, but he's taken out so low. The Nano comes through, but the healing doesn't come through. due to the purple, but I think Noodles are slowly stabilizing. Forceful are out, but still managing okay. Poppy comes through. Yes, still forcing. Respawn still forcing the fight. Obama gets taken out by Guts. One clip, I believe, and man, just unable to respond to that. Poppy taken out really low. Panda forced the D-Mac and self-destruct. Only finds the back of Mitch, and he does not have the self-destruct response. Thankfully, Poppy gonna be taken out. Yue has pause from here, looking for a pick, looking for this break, but not gonna commit yet. They're still poking and prodding. The ball comes through, and it's all zones respawn out of the fight.
Yeah, both teams, despite being highly elo, this is arguably more scrappy than what we saw previously. Both teams just committing ults, just trying to win the fight. And then once we saw the pick off onto Mitch, you'd think that we just back out, wait for him. But then Jay with the nano onto No Toast, which forces him to primal and like that. See his defense occurs from there.
Yeah, I mean, we saw early again. That time, Andre's got early pick onto Guts and we forced back off. But now, Cage comes in, no more echo, back on the Sojourn. Able to contest the Ashe with longer range, so maybe that's why. No Toast for you, take it down quite low, but it's going to get elbowed down his life. Yeah, better now. Jay, gonna look for it. The Rally's there to support him as well, and now comes in Rally. Just on point, doing nothing, but Andre's getting taken out by No Toast, and now it's just too strong. Pulse oh my goodness, Pulse onto the Tracer, no recall, and Panda can't really do much to stall that. He's just on point stalling and just out differential from the side of Respawn to take the point here.
Now I'm gonna clean up the Sagas here. If you're a Tracer and you try to attempt to force the other Tracer, then you're feeling it. No Toast, just farming a little bit extra overcharge for Jay there. Wait, yeah. Andres has been popping on the Widow, or not on the Widow, on the Ashe there. And Ashe, traditionally not like a hero you see very often, but if you're hitting shots, then no one's gonna complain.
Yeah, I like the Sojourn switch coming out, like we talked about before. People contest that, and now Respawn looks like they have a much stronger neutral. But the ults are coming up from the side of Noodles. The Nano, Diva Bomb, not really that useful per se, but you know, actually honestly looking at Yue for his pulse here. Huge sticks on the shield. Oh, someone finds the kill anyway. Final gets taken out. I must have dropped the shield. Jade gonna be left on his lonesome, and Noodles are gonna push this advantage. Finds the kill onto the Sojourn and the Ana, and Noodles. Easy fight wall with the pulse bomb.
One good stick deserves another. Yue, I'm not sure how that caught final. It looked like he just hit the shield and you could have just dropped it. But picks off the brick there, and that's essentially the team fight. And Respawn quickly just back out. They are about to... they're nearing another nano there. So I would expect them to play a lot more slower.
Yeah, No Toast for you has been very deadly with this nano, with the primals, and always finding 1 or 2 picks to win in the fight. So we'll see whether they can repeat it. Maya, of course, coming out with the Rally, and Obama still has the nano in his pocket. Dive coming through, but not really going to find much. Panda taken down very low, not going to force on the nano. Bomb comes out from Andres. Oh, finds 2! Oh my goodness, Andres finds 3! Almost like the entire backline just soloing them, and Andres 4K coming out for the Ashe.
Oh, look at the 5! Tried to leave it!
No, it's just...
I think Mitch gets out there.
Not gonna get it, yeah. Alright, wow, just one bomb and the fight turns around for the Noodles. Huge play by Andres.
Beautiful flank, no one expected him. Went back then, oh
no, he gets cut out. He was caught waiting. Big G there by Andres, good push thing. Good from Maniac. Finds that. Panda forces self-destruct here in the fight. And it's going to be a rematch. He needs to get up his life though, and they need to try and regroup. Panda taken out quite low though. Overclocked by Mitch here, by Miguel. Not gonna be finding anything, they're just gonna chill. Panda's still alive somehow, I'm surprised he's not... Actually, I'm surprised he's not dead yet. Might get some bag up himself, but Obama Mike, Nano onto Andres. You were taken down low. Huge trouble coming up, but the Rally coming in response. Mike got stunned, but still survived. Miguel gets taken out by Andres though.
I mean, if he's gonna carry, you invest all your resources. This is last fight as well. They're gonna win this if you're respawn, however. Looks like
Moves just ran them over, yeah. I think after picking the Sojourn, no ultimates left. Nano comes out and just lost that. By just getting left on.
I mean, Andres, that flank was massive. You pick off the Ana there, no nano, you pick off the other support, and you pick off a DPS there. Fight win, you bob just for insurance, the bob picks off the Tracer. And you could tell he was feeling it.
Yeah.
But perhaps the next fight was feeling a bit too much. Maybe overstood his boundaries, but you know, they gave him, once he came back, he was nanoed. You give your carry the resources, and the carry will carry.
Yeah, you know what? We'll call it a bait from the Noodles. You know, Andres just actually basically just forced the nano Winston onto him, and they wasted nano, they wasted overclock, and they didn't find much afterwards. There was a good retreat from the Noodles to Sorry. To peel from the fight, sorry, yeah. That's what I was looking for.
I said Panda as well, just being annoying in the backline.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't die there actually in the last fight. Like he remake basically in front of the faces, he got taken out really low, but got out of his life and impressive work by him to stall.
Went for the Mega and then just went left side where Guts was chasing him, but it's just a lane chaser.
Yeah. But you know what, as if you're Respawn, you can't be unhappy with that push. The money is historically a very hard map to complete, and getting all the way almost to the third point, still a really good push, and Moodles has a pretty difficult task ahead of them.
Yeah, the pressure's now on Moodles. Can you match it? We'll find out. If Andres is hitting shots, most likely, yeah.
We're heading to the match here. Same comps pretty much. We got back on the Echo and Panda. Now on the Winston. I think better for attacking here as well. You don't get as much value from the high ground because you don't have much control of it, and Winston just so much better to just take that space really quickly, as we saw.
I would say final on the Ana there and Jay on the Rig. Traditionally not what we saw in the past, but due to Jay's flexibility, he could play well. I was eyeing himself as I said that, and he gets picked off first. And Andres,
oh my gosh, Andres gets another 2 picks. Yeah, I didn't realize the switch there as well, but yeah, gets taken out instead. 4v3, Jay switching back to the Zen, and Andres once again gets another pick onto Respawn Club. And yeah, looks like they are making changes here. Not sure they're going to test. Yeah, Andres gets bubbled out, still surviving, and closer to you, moving in, looking for Zap, looking for anything. You finds Guts in the back end. Yeah, closer to you, just too much damage coming out and gonna get taken down.
Yeah, Mitch swapping onto the Sombra, deciding to swap onto Cass. Maybe we'll swap off back to the Sombra. Oh, nice shot. Cleaning out the Tracer, and then Panda gets anti. He could get picked up here. Looks like not really, but yeah, it's born. They know who the threat is. Andres as well. UA's been doing a lot of pressure in the background. I also want to give him credit. And winning like the Tracer duels, like the much needed ones.
Yeah, definitely. Swaps coming up from Respawn, and I think this is more so what we see nowadays. The Cass has been very popular in competitive play as well. Just the nade, just such a good shutdown for the Tracer and the Winston. But the Zen a bit more interesting coming from Jay. I mean, we saw what he could do already with that shot onto Yue, but almost actually building up the charts.
It feels like he's not really expecting the dive for moves. Instead, he's more expecting the hit scan, or like the sniper in this case. So he wants to offer some pressure towards Lucas and keep him in check.
Yeah.
Nano also Jay, who is transcending.
Yeah, that was coming from both sides. I think there's a bit of miscommunication there from the side of Respawn. But Panda is on the room, gets taken up by Jay, and Moodles, not a lot of outfuse, but have to fight here. I think only the Bob committed and the rally so far, which is good for them.
Yeah, Moodles lose a fight, but you're not unhappy with that. But don't suppose if you get the extra pick, nice.
Yeah, just staring out Obama also caught a no man's land here. Just gonna have to force the primal as well. Okay, yep. Just going to take a full reset. They're gonna be thank you very much. Happy with that, and I think only the high noon to the side of Respawn. Maybe the pulse next time. Oh my gosh.
Never mind.
A bit of BM there from Notos for you. Yeah. As Moodle's gonna have the advantage here. 3 outs up. Pulse for you, and no Kiriko, no quick to really stop that, and should be able to get a good pulse here. We'll see what happens. And then
with death.
Yeah.
First off the Diva here.
I see. That's good. Alright. You're now just looking for angle here on the back line. Panda just slowly pushing up as well. Takes the height here. Looks for the pulse. Unfortunately sticks to the wall. Gonna miss. And now Panda going in with the primal. Gonna find Jay. Gonna find primal as well, maybe. Yes, huge primal out for Panda. Andre finds. Yep. See this probably, and finds Tristan back. Mitch, Miguel, all in his lonesome. In the middle of the fight, and so it's going to get DMAC and killed. And second point capture here for Moodles.
Beautiful execution on the dive there. As someone would put it, Panda is, the monkey is doing so well in fact that he should rename it to a gorilla. Or his name I should say. Because he is doing a ton there.
Yeah, fortunately no bear characters really in Overwatch, but you know what you can do. You make it do with what you have. Guts now switching on this Trojan.
There's so much to Jay again.
Yeah. Andre just so dangerous on the hit scan character. He has the Bob here, the next fight, but Nano and Consender's coming up. Notos almost has the Diva Ball as well, but doesn't need it. Finds Panda, who's maybe pushed up a bit too far here. But yeah, Moodle's not bad. 4 minutes in time bank. Still has a lot of time to play around.
Definitely now Panda moving on to the Diva Ops. Oh, nice shot as well, taking Andres down. I think he hit the ball earlier.
Yeah.
good anti as well. Meg and Yue can't really move, fight in this.
Yeah, a bit over ambitious of the bob there from Andres. Unfortunately, hits a high ground, so doesn't really cover. QT respawn pretty safe underneath. But yeah, once again, respawn a lot of outs here, yeah.
QT are playing so aggressive. They do not want the middle team to push the payload at all. But once they realize they're taking high ground, they're going to back out here. And Respawn just have so many ults.
Yeah. And they're pushing aggressively, looking for the Zen, but it's going to get poked out. It's still taking a high ground. Yeah, huge. The chance is a bit too late to save D.Va, but forced to use bomb. Gonna remake. Is he looking for a direct kill here? House comes out, but misses. Panda finds Miguel on the back, and it never comes out onto Notos for you. The D.Va in the back line, but the rally to counter it. Stunned out by Mea. D.Va taken out very low, but still gonna find it. And pretty much outreach from him. God, somehow finds Mea though. Dropped the shield a bit too long, but Panda with the kills in return finds Jay, finds Notos for you, and Panda pushing him aggressively. High Noon coming out from Mitch. Gonna get the D-Met. I think, unfortunately, Noodles, that's where the push ends. The spawns are coming back in. Yeah, the spawns are coming back in for respawn, but they're just going to get as much distance as they can before they have to give up the points here. Yue doing his best to stall, but Panda with up back can't really do much here. It's a 4v5 essentially.
Yeah, maybe hope for a C9 there, but that old advantage Respawn has is now gone as Thoughts were essentially wasted as the Dealman got forced out and the Trance was unable to do its objective. And now Moodles has a Nano, has the bomb, almost has a Bob again.
Yeah, the guts here, the overclock. Nano comes into Panda, goes aggressively, gets hindered, not going to finish the kill on the Cassidy. The Zendo taking out very low, it's huge pick. Lom going to come out. Mitch looking to hide from it. It's going to get picked out anywhere, finds Guts in the back as well. Panda finds Jay, and only Notosuke on the point. Not going to be able to do much. Noodles, huge performance coming out and finish the map. Captures the point quite successfully.
Definitely, well played by Moodles. Just nanoing onto Panda. No Toast did all he could to try to kill it off, but just ongoing damage. And Andres just hitting shots after shot.
Oh my gosh, oh, there's the 4K, let's see how it goes. Oh, he's in the Rex up as well. Yep, huge picks. Brick Shield gets burnt down. Can't read much for that. Move comes out, the Winston's already low, and just to finish up from Andres. Huge play.
I think he only missed like 2 shots there, which is very impressive.
Yep.
Mechanically, definitely Monash's best. Moodles' his best player.
Yep,
And
for
right now,
sure.
QT. Find
QT's
himself
struggling a bit. After you soon.
I mean, what map would you choose between which one and Japantown?
I mean, you know, you talk about Jakarta being like a completely different style of play, but of course Andre's showing so much prowess on the hit scan. If you know he is such a strong Widowmaker in his pocket, so I think QT are probably gonna look for the Gibraltar here. With their current team comp. We'll see how it goes.
Feels like the mirror of just what happened last game where Majors wanted to continue running dive. Well, in this case, it looks like QT just continue wanting to run dive here, and it's not working out.
Yeah, definitely. Wait for the team's responses here, but you know, very different expectations because actually, from what I remember, both teams did scrim before, and I think fortunately the scrim was a bit more one-sided towards QT. But of course, they're on different setups. I think they were having a little bit of a party before this, but they're having fun. It's good. This is a show match. It's all friendly, so
yeah,
no issues there. But yeah, unfortunately, maybe it's not the peak QT that we talked about, that you talked about seeing, but you know, definitely, maybe they still have a chance to turn this around. You know, it's not over for them yet. Reverse sweep's always in the books, no matter what.
I mean, other than it feels like just communication issues, like the Nano onto the Zen, who's Chance, that's another wasted 2 ults, and then the Diva Bomb with the Chance, another wasted 2 ults there. Felt like the Chance just did not get like neutral. Like Jay was hitting a lot of shots, but the Chance usage, I think, just a bit late on the timing there. But yeah, Moodles as well. Just you talk about the scrims, you talk about official games. Sometimes people just play differently compared to scrims when not on live.
Definitely, and yeah.
And Moodles in particular, Andres just showing up. I mean, Panda as well. Mayek and Obama just consistently trying to peel off each other. They've been doing a pretty good job of just negating when the Notos' damage, or like the amount of damage he can output. And then you as well, just silently just winning the Tracer duels and just getting that clutch post-bomb kills.
Yeah, alright. Then the map choice has been coming through. It is the Jenga I think they are going to take the Widowmaker 1v1. I mean, honestly, I know Andres is a strong Widow, but we haven't actually seen much hit scan coming out from Oh, I guess we did see the cast and the soldier, but nothing as hard as like a Widowmaker coming out. So maybe a pocket pick coming in here, and
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, it could also be the flex support. I mean, Final and Jay, I believe you said Final is our most comfortable hero is the Zenyatta, so we could definitely be seeing like a Bap Zen output we theorized in Nabani.
Yeah, for sure. All right, we're gonna have the Moodle starting on the attack here as well.
And in furthermore, like Mayek and Obama, they've just played Ana Brig for the most part, or Bap Lucio. They haven't really played both. They haven't really both played flex support, so could be just like a see what you got. We haven't seen you playing this, so we're just going to assume that you guys can't play it.
Mhm.
And definitely, Jungle Town's one of those maps where it's a lot more DPS favored, which in theory could be a lot more better for middles because of Andres. But it's like a very different map compared to all the other maps that these teams have played. So
Yeah,
we
I
just
mean,
try
of
to
course,
shake things up.
yeah, I think the biggest factor, of course, is the tank difference here. Jaggatown, very popular Sigma map, and we haven't seen, actually, I don't think we've seen any Sigma so far, so it'll be interesting to see what these two teams have in store. I mean, like you said, definitely different comps coming out. You can't really run dive as well. Maybe on the second, third points, you can look for it, but yeah, Sigma, most popular pick at Jaggatown for sure. I think you definitely see both of these teams forcing it.
Yeah, maybe just trying to minimize the amount of since middles have been running dive or primarily running dive, they just see, hey, let's just pick Jungle Town because it's a really bad dive map and see what happens.
Yeah. All right.
I believe
We're gonna.
Yue and Andres can both play the long range sniper.
Yeah, definitely. They both sort of cover similar roles to each other, but I think QA also has pretty flexible considering that he's coming from support. Yeah, we're waiting on one of the players to get ready here. But
What do they
yeah,
say? The topping up is PC cafe.
yeah.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. That's commitment.
Yeah, a bit of a spoiler. I mean, hello to the QT guys who are at the bar, but yeah, everyone's just doing it's pretty funny. But then QT, obviously the more exciting side with in-person stuff, and hopefully we'll have more events like these in the future too.
Yeah,
Alright.
definitely. I mean,
Alright.
you say QT not living up to their potential.
Mhm.
I kind of disagree because I think Jay played well, other than like the missing ults and using like messing up the ult. I think he's like Ana was like very good, and his Zen was like outputting a ton of pressure. I think Notos as well. It's sort of like he understands how to play tank. Like again, I'm not sure if it was a tank player when he played in contenders, but so like he knows what to do. Just the execution and like communication with his DPS was missing a lot because most of the times when Notos was going in, I mean, there's a couple of times where I believe Mitch would go along with him, but especially for that third point defense, a lot of times felt like he was just in by himself.
Yeah.
And as we theorized,
Yeah. When the Mega comes out, double head scan actually coming out for the side of QT. I think everyone's pretty much on the very comfortable heroes here. Guts, I think, has been playing Tracer Sojourn for the side of QT. Mitch.
believe it or not, I would say middles, like the team comp, you look at it, it's kind of like every player's best hero. Unironically. You ain't told me he has a secret diamond top account. Obama's best hero, as you mentioned, is Lifeweaver. I think one just loves to play Junkrat. And then
That's really, I didn't know that. Alright, well, we'll see whether they run out of this comp.
Obviously, I don't think he'll go, but
I mean, this is a very Monash special. I'm not gonna lie. The Rhine attack on Dragatar is something we always see, but nah, they got to switch here. And yep, almost mirror Obama on the Kiriko instead of the Zen. So we'll see how this works out. Okay, Andres for early pick, goes for the grapple early. Not gonna find anyone. Gets a body shot, but not gonna get the kill. Final sticking on half, but gonna heal up. Yeah, Mitch now on his off angle. Yeah, just on this off angle. Both teams just poking crawling. As you do this called, as the name of it is called poke. But yeah,
there it
my
is.
gosh, okay, huge pick by Andres to open things up for the side of Moodles. You are now pushing aggressively onto the side of respawn, but it's gonna fall off and just chill, push the payload. Looking for side angles here now. Andres on point, looking for the shot out of Sigma, no fear in that face. He just knows, he is so much, he's so good on his game, he just knows he has to aim. Grasp comes out, good dodge from Totos. The Ewok forced out early for Andres, finds Jay in the back, finds Final. He always gets a kill on Guts as well, and Toast, unfortunately. Nothing doing there, you can't really do much.
yeah, I mean, this was the weakness of choosing Junkertown against Riddles. You see that Jay or Andres is very comfortable in the snipers, and this is prime sniper. This is a prime sniper map. Just both snipers picking off their counterparts and more.
Yep, I think for sure Andre is gonna get the ults here soon, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna use it immediately. You know, he has the advantage. Normally, with Maker, with Maker, you wanna balance it out. Oh my gosh, Guts gets the kill though on Andre.
Not so fast.
He's taken out. Let's slow down the moves a little bit, but Spawn's right there. Not too much harm done.
Yeah, that's a start. You're sort of sending the Tracer to try and contest the Widow, and then you want the Widow against the Sojourn.
Yeah, definitely. So even right now, the ults are coming out for the side of Widows. Both support ults coming out. Guts contesting the Widowmaker. Doesn't get the pulse yet, but he's still looking for it. Andre's taking a very interesting side angle here, but Wall's gonna be used. Dangerous in the hands of a man like Andres.
Yeah, you can see Guts does not want to contest him at all.
Yeah, just slowly peeking. Mitch though gonna be up with his own side soon. As soon as he forced out by Obama and Andre is trying to pick on Mitch in the back. Good pick against Jay. And Toast uses the flux but his team isn't able to follow. Andre still a payload, just takes an aggressive angle, but finds the picks, finds the kills. But Toast, yeah, gonna get killed by his own CS and not much the final can do. Never mind, he finds the pick on UA, but Noodles has control at this point.
I mean, good flux by No Toast, but just the lack of damage to follow up on that, mainly because they've both been sniped by Conchas, who continues just to be dominating on this Widowmaker.
Yep,
And now
I mean,
Mitch swapping onto Soj, and now No Toast just going over to going over to Ball, sorry, and their comp essentially just says, hey, send the Tracer, send the ball into Andres, and that's the game plan essentially.
Yep, Jay though, huge window, finds both you and Obama, just caught lacking in positioning. Toast finds Ling and Mulo's just taken out one by one. Do a huge window for him.
Oh my god. This is so good. But that's a much needed team fight win for P2's one.
Yeah, one out as well being used, but yeah, like you said, the swaps here are pretty big here for respawn.
No, the Kiriko.
Yeah, Kiriko, yeah, even harder for the Widow to contest there. And now Andres might be looking to switch off this real soon at this point. Panda with the flux here can be huge, but they had the trance, so maybe it's on UA to make value without the overclock here. I'll finally pick up the Zen. Widow's moving on to the other side of the map here, looking for some angle. The slam comes in from no Toast, but not gonna find much. And then goes for the flux. So looking for a target, finds the Zen, forces a trance, and the Infraset comes out. Mike gets taken out unfortunately, Soto's out. No immortality to help him, and UA forces the overclock, but
We're just going through one now.
yeah, no angle, but try not to be caught in the middle of everyone. Hits are taken on low, but Toast takes so much havoc in the backline. Huge grinds loading up in the room, and also to you, actually showing so much dominance on the floor, just being able to survive and get so much value.
I mean, that's how flexible No Toast is. It doesn't really matter what hero he needs to play, he just needs to work. And good reaction by QT, just recognizing they flanked around behind onto the Mega side and essentially didn't allow Andres to shoot or get like any angles at all. And while Moodles, they tried their best to try to peel off the dive or the rush, essentially, but were unable to do it. And now Andres onto the cast, another one of his more comfortable heroes.
Yep, he's played all three heroes so far: the Cassidy, the Ashe, and the Widowmaker. What very popular hit scan players usually known for. And now Monash looking to get rotation here. The hit that comes out does not hit the ball, I believe. And both considering rush and the window force here from Mulos. Just engage coming out from respawn and it's looking. Oh, Jay picks it up, focuses it up for a bit too long and gets picked up by Andre. Overclock forced by Miguel, but not going to find much. Rush comes off from Panda, just zoning the rest of the team out, and Mitch forced to back off. Guts in the back line, with the front line, wrecking havoc. Mitch misses the pulse, gets the rock off. Andres also finds fine on the back end. Monash is going to be able to complete the second point capture here.
Well, it was clean until Jay just got picked off there. I mean, they did such a good job just disengaging after the window in the Basune. It's just unfortunate that one of them just got picked off, and then Mitch with the overclock, trying to get value, not finally finding a good sideline, so drops it off the high ground and into Panda, who then damages him so much he has to fall back. And now Moodles, look at the ults.
Yeah, Udon's coming out, they got higher control here. Toast is trying to get him off. Maya is forced to use the immortality field early here, taking on quite low, but gonna be able to survive. Obama keeps him up. And now Toast also looking for some ultimates here. huge slam. Knows the back, that's no cooldown, and gets the pick. The critical, Obama gonna take him low, and gonna get killed here, I think. Oh, huge, but Andre's gonna take it taken out, and Respawn just clutching on the side, onto Noodles and cleaning up here. No ult needed. Well played.
Very clean by Toes, forcing out the Kiriko Suzu and as well as the TP. And then just managing to power drive there. I didn't realize you could do that. But just massive, able to finish off everyone. But if you're, once again, if you're Moodles, you got both DPS ults, maybe you can combine Flux with the High Noon. But Respawn, they have answers.
Yeah. Mine's coming out early here. The Flux is not going to clear it, always gets picked up by the mine. Panda taken down quite low, but I can see alive, but once again, Moodles is being collapsed on, not going to be playing much. Only the Flux committed from Panda though, whereas the beat and the mines are being used to respawn, so maybe they can still find some value here in these ultimates.
Yeah, just nice dive, just killing Andres. They know who the #1 target is on enemy team. You kill him, you eliminate any sort of comeback potential. And then, you know, it was a good idea for Moodles to take the high ground on the right side, but you're all bunched up in a small little room with a bold face side and Kiriko.
Both Tracers have pulse here. The rush comes out, but the stun comes through. Guts finds Obama, Jay finds Andres, and Moodles once again taken out one by one methodically and collapsed on by Respawn. And now Obama making his last minute stop to Baptiste. Only the pulse available for the side of Moodles, but they're going to be fighting into a soldier with a tactical visor.
Yeah, I mean, even if they didn't have visor, soldier and high ground is generally just scary. And look at that, no Toes, they want to dive the backline. Who's the target? Looks like it's the Brig, the BAP. Watching the power drive. Yeah, sends attention on Andres.
Yep, Yue looking for a pulse here. I think he misses, and the tech bites instantly pop. Tosuri gets taken out, but Yue gets killed. Bama barely survives. Maya's just zoning, using the rally to get some pressure off of Mayak. Oh, of Obama, but Andres finds a pick onto Jay again. Huge picks here coming from Andres, and Moodles slowly wresting control. Yep, I think Panda's on point right now. Yeah, Panda's pushing slowly. Moodles, any distance here they can get is great. They haven't pushed past this point yet. Both looking for a stamp here, gets zoned down, and Suzu comes out from Jay. Pushes Andre to the corner, and he's gonna get out of his life. Panda's still on point contesting. High Noon comes out, gets the Tracer, huge pick by Andres, and Mines comes out from close. Onto point, Mike gonna get killed. Obama taken down low, emote force, and doesn't have much here. Andres finds Lucio in return. You were taken down also low, but Panda's just all this time pushing the payload almost to the end. Just gonna spin around on point, we're gonna find Zero. And, you know, Moodles doesn't have really a man advantage here. Oh, huge window from Obama. The stick comes through on the Panda. Andres is using that window. Huge stick. But the rush comes out, the Suzu comes out, and Jay keeps his Tracer alive. That's taken out also low. Andres not hitting the shots. And it's still contesting the point here. Respawn's coming in from Moodles, and the B comes through from Final. We're gonna keep sustaining his team a bit longer. Toast coming right on Diva. No kills found yet by both sides, but Final gets picked out early. Meg gets picked out low. Both loses down from both sides. Obama's still alive in this fight somehow. You are gonna charge out with the pulse here. Eyes on him. Maybe gonna get a key costume, but Chaos finds Andre. Huge stick on the Diva, but gets Suzu out by the Kiriko. And Moodles losing members slowly, and they get off the point.
I mean, I think they were lost. Actually, no, maybe. That definitely could have been winnable.
It would be beautiful.
Yeah, that was definitely a lot closer. But once again, I feel like the teamwork of Moodles is a lot better. All that time, Meg was able to essentially keep Andres alive. You saw No Toes initially went for the support, but then turned his attention against target numero uno, and that's Andres. But during all that time, because it was in overtime, Panda just essentially was pretty much a bot duty. Just stayed on bot for that pretty much entire time and almost capped. Like that could have genuinely been like a C9 or some sort. But
Yeah,
it's a lot more progress than they should have, honestly.
Yeah, definitely. After the last fight, they really just managed to push past that point, almost capping third, which is, you know, as good as basically capturing third. Actually,
Yeah.
not necessarily true, but you know, once again, not a poor showing from Moodles, managing to push all the way to basically third point.
Yeah, but now if you're Moodles, you have to be a lot more confident. I mean, Widowmaker traditionally is a lot better on defense due to all the high ground and sidelines she has. But looks like QT Respawn, they found the comp. They want to minimize this Widow impact. They're just going to dive the Widow. And then Obama and Mayak have been doing a great job at just preventing that from happening. And Panda just anchoring on point.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see. Interesting showing from Respawn. Yeah, I think they have decided that they can't really match it with Emika, so they stopped to this dive. Ball, probably the best dive tank on this map just for how much distance it can cover. If you're playing with something like Winston or Diva, you just get poked out so much, and you basically enter the fight with 0 HP. But you know, Ball,
You see it
speed,
right now.
mobility. Yeah, you can see it right now. Yeah, so you can see his speed mobility, huge double boost, and Andre's getting down so low. There's no follow up. The emo comes out with its force. Didn't really need it, but you know, it's fine. They're surviving. And Noodles actually giving up a lot of space here. Panda forced to fall back and Respawn getting a lot of pressure on the point. Andres once again grappling to his floor just to SMG down the ball. He's taken up quite low, but Jay is able to keep him up. The Tracer from Guts also just falling back, and you know, Respawn, they're not dying, but you know what? They're still getting a lot of progress on the point. So it's good for them. Not getting kills as well, but never mind. Just as I said, Andres gets to boost it out of the air, and now Respawn might have to 10 tail and run. Still testing the point, still chilling. I guess they still have Jay for the healing, and Final can come back quickly, so they're still pressuring. Guts on a good off angle here. Andres is nowhere to go, but finds the angle on the height, and now gets some free shots, drops down again. But just gonna force out Tracer, and actually, good response from Noodle. Just control, retaking that back to space, and not really giving Respawn an edge to dive on him. Dive comes strong. Andre again, the emo gets forced out early. Good emo to save his life. Andres finds Jay through all that, and then Guts finds the kill on Andres finally, but there's a lot of resources being committed here on this Widowmaker. Noodle's being a promotion bit. Panda finds Miguel. Oh, the rally comes out! Oh, huge take, but the rally is enough to save his life. Obama taken out quite low as well. Almost has the window, but he's gonna get taken out too. Final finds the pick. Panda finds the pick back on the ball, and Yue versus the Tracer. Not gonna find him yet. Yue jumps over and just falls right into his crosshairs. Andre's back again, finds Jay on the respawn, and Panda doing his best to survive on point, and does so, and Respawn has to regroup here.
That was very well played by Gus, despite the fact they've lost the fight. Manages to stick Meg as he rallies. Very, very crucial and very, very clutch as well. If it doesn't do that, Moodles essentially, well, just sustains the dive. But he does that, picks off Meg, and then finishes off Yue. Now the dive onto Yue now.
Yue instead, but he managed to slide out. Sojourn, just such a slippery character, able to escape the grass. The Toast coming up with the mines here. Also coming out of the mines here, and ulti, early rush, Tech Visor being forced, but he really finds the pick on Victor. What a shot! Shuts down the Tech Visor rush from the side of Respawn, and Respawn has to continue to run. Winner comes out from the side of Noodles as well, and Noodles just showing such a strong defense here, just getting clicked by pick.
Slow down.
Yeah, definitely. They are still trying to do kills on Jess, and it's not working, and I gotta give credit to the supports now. Meg and Barma consistently just preventing Jess from dying, essentially.
Okay.
Yeah. We see Miguel switching over to the soldier now, and I don't know, man. What can Respawn do here? They have 60 seconds left on the fight. They need to find this pick, and they need to finally make it work. Maybe they expected this. They need to watch the mistakes and come up from Noodles, but so far everything so far hasn't really been working. Andre playing this side angle, gonna find some shots onto the ball. He's won. The beats gets forced and managed to save also Swedish. Jay just slips into the backline and finds Andre with a headshot. Post finds Obama, and actually Respawn seems to be turning this fight around. Mac with a rally, managed to find one Benjamin to both supports down, but gets taken out himself. Panda, only tank left. I think his Flux Fury got some, but wasn't enough to save all the dive on the side of Respawn, and oh, never mind, finds the ball anyway, but only the DPS left from Respawn. Noodles can definitely get a second touch here.
Yeah, definitely. They weren't pushing that card the entire time, and so Moodles, they could even just drop down and fight if they wanted to, but they're gonna stick on this high gun. The sideline, essentially, no one can peek. If anyone peeks, or Miniature's gotta be very, very careful here.
Yeah, this is a shot into Miguel here, but the ball pushing forward again. They need a touch, and the Blues managed to touch the point. Post once again stalling around, trying to look for ultimate here, but Andre's huge pick on the Miguel. Guts, Pulse goes wide, misses. Yue gets saved by the emo, but Andre gets picked up in return. The immortality they're not saving that time. Mine's taken on quite low, and the Mines comes out on point. Huge stall, but Panda has to kill on the Tracer. Only the supports left from Respawn. The window comes out. Good angle, good side angle also from the flank angle from the side of Yue. But man, just stalling on point. The Mine's doing a lot of damage to Panda, taking out Relo, and the rush comes out from Ray. Gonna find some damage shaker for the healing. Post still being kept up alive, and it's trying to put them at the point at this point.
Just the winner for both teams.
Yep, winner for but man finds Jay. Huge pick. Then you got huge from Obama, keeps him alive. Just taking out Relo. Yeah, Randy gonna come through. Obama still sits alive in Andres. Tries to pick up Lucio. No support to the side. Respawn. And Moodles couldn't
Oh my god.
Gonna find the victory. And
Damn.
oh my gosh, holds in the first point. And Moodles comes away with the trio victory.
Well played from Moodles. Definitely, like, well played from Moodles. Everyone just turning up tonight. He respawned had some bright moments. But yeah, I think overall, as like a team, Moodles definitely outperformed Respawn, which is why they got the W there.
Yeah.
But
Well
dude, that
played,
was so clutch by both support by Moodles, honestly.
Yeah.
Obama, Hank even here, even getting both supports here. Good play, finishing off the kills that was necessary.
Yeah, definitely. And wow, what a match overall! It's I didn't see it. I didn't expect it to be honestly this one-sided, but it's been good. It's been so entertaining to see both of these teams come out and maybe Respawn not showing the strongest once again, but had some spots of brilliance for sure.
Yeah, Jay definitely along with Toast, just showing that flexibility and that prowess and that being able to like hit consistent shots there.
Mhm.
That was definitely a key strength for them. But yeah,
Yeah.
Obama, like the last fight, Obama being able to use window, pressuring them, and then Make as well. Look, MVP, like, it's obviously going to be Andres, but I also want to give like a massive shout out to Make. Just the amount of times he was able to disrupt the dive from the Toast, but also trying to peel and keep his Ana alive and keep his like Widow alive essentially. Very. It's like one of those jobs where like it's not as flashy as like the Widow hitting shots, but it's arguably like more impactful. Just being able to keep the Widowmaker alive and being able to keep his team alive.
Yeah,
The entire
definitely
entire
for
fight.
sure. Yeah. All right. We're gonna go to a quick break, and we'll come back with maybe our last play interview, and then we'll wrap up the event for everyone. So we'll be right back.
BRB
Oh, hold on.
production.
All right, hold on for production. We'll keep you company for now.
Technical difficulties.
Oh no.
Wait,
Okay.
okay.
All right, welcome back to the interview. We have Andres, the DPS player from the Moodles, as well as the coach, actually, and Mike, the main support. So, Steven, you want to ask the first question?
Yeah, I mean, my first question was, were you expecting the game to be a lot harder than it was? Because I know you scrimmed them earlier, and it didn't turn out so well.
Yeah, look, we had a scrim a couple days ago. Went like 0-5, 0-6 or something, but you know, we believed till the end. Really picked up our heads, and you know, a little nice 3-0 today. Just the power of friendship, to be honest.
Yeah, definitely. Mike, this is your first time playing sort of like
Yeah.
I guess, I mean, you had scrims before, but now this is the first competitive show match. How did it feel?
It's great, dude. I don't know, like it's fun to actually play in like a whole team, so it's cool.
You enjoying like the competitive environment? And
Yeah, of course. It's a bit tiring, but worth it.
yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
because you haven't like your first scrim was I believe like literally last week, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, and like you've adjusted so quickly, I reckon.
Yeah,
Very
I've never had coaching before, so that helped a lot.
Awesome. And I mean, I think one of the key factors we saw from that the whole match series, I guess, is the Junkertown performance. You guys just kept each other alive so well. And was that something that was practiced before, like you decided? Because normally you don't really see like I guess break BAP is pretty common, but normally you see like BAP Sin. And any reason why you guys chose the break instead?
Yeah, well, like the basically, I did a lot of just like in-game kind of telling everyone like, here's what we're going to do if they do this. And basically, because I knew that they were just going to try to like dive and beeline at me every fight. So, I just was just like, hey guys, we're going to play Brig and, we're going to just stand in each other and heal. And, everyone did it really well. And we were able to punish their lack of maybe coordination. And just really good adaptation from my team. Very proud of them.
Right, Stu?
Um,
Anything else?
I sort of agree. Can I just ask, how well do you think like everyone performed on your team as a coach? And do
Yeah,
you
well,
think-
I mean, the previous QT scrim was pretty rough. I was just like sort of spectating before, and I could see like a lot of issues. But I sort of addressed them in the VOD, and clearly a lot of improvement has been made. And this time I was, I guess, able to kind of lead in the game, and like tell them what to do on the fly, which I think helped a lot. And they're all very good, very good at like working under pressure, and they're all made the adaptations very, very quickly, and it was, really, really impressive stuff.
Awesome.
being able to lead there is very important.
Yeah,
You going, Fran?
definitely. Yeah, all right. I mean, final questions. Unless Steven, you have anything else, of course.
My question for you, Andres, is what are your expectations for the team going into the season of AoE?
Oh well, sort of they were pretty tempered at the start because it's quite a new team with new players who don't have much experience. But I think after this, it's probably going to give people a bit of a confidence boost, and maybe they can upset expectations. So
Aiming for number one.
I reckon we'll see. But I think a top placing is pretty viable.
Yeah, definitely. After today, it's just a huge showing and a lot of clutch moments from each player. All right. I guess I'll ask the same question as well from the previous team. Any shout-outs you want to give to anyone in chat? or the opponent team, or shout out whoever, I guess.
Nah, I think we're good. We're good.
All right, that's fine. All right,
Actually,
then, thank you.
quick question.
Yeah.
All right.
How was it essentially protecting Andre for that entire Junkertown defense?
Nah, I mean I just kind of had to spam back, so it wasn't it wasn't that hard. But like, especially with the new Junkertown map, the big house near the staircase, it was been much easier now.
All right. Very good adaptation. Yeah, Junkertown gonna be a map being played in the AoE this season as well, so expect to see a lot more of that. All right, then I will conclude this interview here. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
And
Thank you both.
yeah, thank you both. Yeah, you can leave the call. I'll be back.
And good luck in the AoE game.
Yeah. Good luck in the AoE games. Yeah, but should we wrap up here as well, Steven?
Yeah, I mean, once
Yeah.
again, thank you very much for QT for like asking and being able to collaborate like this. Definitely, I think we saw a lot of bright spots from every team that played today, and I definitely hope for more in the future. Like whether it's against QT, whether we're playing, whether like other universities are playing. Definitely trying to build the scene up a bit more, and also give people an opportunity to be streamed like this. Because I tell you, it's quite the experience. Just you're playing scrims, you're also playing official matches, but there's nothing like being streamed on Twitch at all. It is just quite the experience.
Well, you're right. Oh,
And then, yeah,
All right.
production is doing its best. I mean,
It's
shout
fine.
out,
There you go.
shout out also to
I'm
Wild.
back.
Wow, our production man.
Yeah, big shout out to Wal, who's been producing behind the scenes. You guys can't hear him or anything, but he's been basically observing, producing, doing a lot of things for the first time. A big ask from us, but we really appreciate his help. Big shout out, of course, also to Jay, who is on the QT side for organizing everything. I'm sure there's a lot more that goes behind the scenes, but he helped organize the teams. He's helping. I'm pretty sure we heard from players. He's running trials. He's even playing himself, and this whole event at the bar, I believe QT are having it just organized by him. So huge shout out to him to make this possible, and thank you for coming to us and presenting us this opportunity. But yeah, I guess that's it. Definitely follow us.
Maybe we
Monash
do.
Overwatch.
Maybe
We'll try and do
more of
more.
this.
Yeah, we'll do
Yeah,
more
we'll
of these
definitely-
things as
We'll
much as
definitely try to do
possible.
more, and I do like the ultimate dream per se is Fortress on land, Uni versus Uni.
Mhm.
And of course, I don't know how long that is. We might not ever happen, but that's ultimately the dream.
Yeah,
And just to create that live experience and on land as well.
Yeah, it's great to see the increase in that Overwatch players. We talked about it before early in the stream how both of these teams were both these units only had one team last season. And now we have 3 and 4 respectively. It's just insane to see the amount of players that show up and share the love of the game. And if you're also just a new player or you have a competitive streak in you, definitely check out your unis, check out the servers. There's a team for you. There's a SR range for you anywhere, and even if you're bronze all the way to top 1 or whatever, someone's out there looking for you, and competing is great. It's great fun.
Real quick info: who was your player of the game for we
For
just
the
saw?
previous one, I mean, you're talking about. I think you're talking about. Andre's talking about Mayak. I actually want to give a big shout out to Yue, and actually, Yue and Panda. I think both of them are very quietly very strong. Panda, of course, coming in as a tank player who's, he is experienced in the scene, but also I think, like I talked about before, he is, I would say, not as familiar with actually nah, that's just rude to him. He really was quietly so powerful this entire series, playing the D.Va so well. He's showing a lot of a range of characters. Of course, Yue, of course, on the Tracer, just such a rock for the Moodles, actually getting off good picks. Maybe missed a few pulse here and there, but he was there, and he was clutch in a lot of situations. But yeah, just shout out to those two.
Put it with Panda is that if you told him a year ago you're going to beat a contenders player, he would not believe.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And so just to see how much he's grown over the years, like he is a grinder, and it showed. It paid off. Like while we didn't really talk Panda as much, he was doing his job.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, I'm just gonna give a little bit of Monash bias here since you shout out everyone. I might as well shout out Obama coming in as well, playing the flex support, showing his skill. I mean, he's actually just a life your main in ranked, but he's shows that he's flexible. He can play the BAP, he can play the Ana really well too. And yeah.
Also want to shout out the
really
other
excited
team.
to see. Yeah, the other team for sure.
And No Toast as well.
Yeah.
Definitely bright spots.
I mean, shout out to all the players for taking part as well.
Shout out to everyone.
Yeah, I mean,
even you Twitch chat.
Yeah, I mean, we're playing this the night before the actual first match of AOL, so it's just nice for everyone to take some time to show up and play. And yeah, we really appreciate everyone for doing so. And yeah, thank you for all the players for taking part. Thank you for everyone who's helped out in this event, and hopefully we'll see more in the future. Any parting words, Steven?
Not really. Just GG, go next. See you all next time. Because we'll definitely do more of this.
Yep, definitely. Alright, thank you for watching, and yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Bye!
Bye!
Thank you.